going on, everybody? Welcome into NBA Now by Chat Sports. But we're not talking about the NBA. We've got the WNBA Playoffs that are happening. The Las Vegas Aces and New York Liberty have already clinched their spot in the semifinals, but we got to see what the Indiana Fever has up their sleeve. They unfortunately got blown out in Game 1, but don't let the box score fool you. It was still actually a very close game up until about the end of the third quarter where the Connecticut Sun just kind of showed the Indiana Fever, look, we've got more offensive weapons than you do. But Caitlin Clark only scoring 11 points in Game 1. That's not going to fly if the Fever want to keep their season alive and win this ball game. If the Fever lose tonight, Caitlin Clark's rookie season and the Indiana Fever season is over. If they win again, and that means they get to go home on Friday and face the Connecticut Sun in a winner takes all and moves forward. This is the game of the night. Thank you guys so much for tuning in here. I love doing WNBA watch parties with you guys, and more importantly, just watching Caitlin Clark absolutely ball out. So thank you guys so much for tuning in here. And if you guys want to go on ahead and get this party started the same way I do, because look, there's no other sports going on tonight. All the MLB games are getting rained out because there's hurricanes on the East Coast. So if you guys are looking to kick it with me and watch some WNBA basketball, then you guys are in the right spot here to have a good night. So to start this whole thing off, let's go on ahead and ask you guys one simple question, and that's, who do you guys have winning this ball game? Is it the IND for the Indiana Fever or CON for Connecticut Sun? Because this is, personally for myself, the best matchup in round one of the WNBA playoffs. You've got a ton of offensive talent in Alyssa Thomas, Dewanna Bonner, and several other players on the Connecticut Sun. But for the Indiana Fever, you're really relying on the backcourt duo here of Caitlin Clark and Kelsey Mitchell. Aliyah Boston, she did her thing. She did her thing in Game 1. But can she keep doing it with Alyssa Thomas down low? That's going to be the question. Not to mention, DiJonai Carrington wasn't even the primary defender on Caitlin Clark in Game 1. It was Dewanna Bonner, and she absolutely locked up Caitlin Clark. That can't happen again if the girl wants to move forward. But you also do still have Nalissa Smith on the Indiana Fever, which I think should fine in the first game. Don't get me wrong, but there's a lot more to be unlocked there for Nalissa Smith and the Indiana Fever. So, nonetheless, we do have a really good show coming up here. It's not mine. It's just in here. This is the Raiders studio. It's just well, in case things get crazy, we're going to get the Raiders belt out here. Not that. All right, let me know who you guys got in this upcoming matchup here, and just spam it as well. If you've got IND, spam IND as many times you guys possibly can. I've got Christopher Domingo, who's a watcher on my Patriots Today by Chat Sports channel. Same as Celtics Today. Maya's World is a very loyal Chat Sports viewer here. And then, of course, I got Captain America, Time Man the Buckeye. I got Alicia White saying CC is going to pull up tonight. Let me tell you, statistics show that Caitlin Clark, when she scores what she did, 11 points, 17 points, 15 points, the next game, it's locked on. And she already said in the pregame press conference, I'm not changing anything. I'm just going to play ball how I know I can play ball. She took 11 three-pointers in Game 1. Obviously, only scoring 11 points, not a lot of them fell. Dewanna Bonner was the key to that. She has the height on Clark, and it's a little bit different than what DiJonai Carrington can bring to the table. I think Carrington is a hell of a defender on Caitlin Clark. She's locked her up in 4 games that they played in the regular season, but Bonner threw something different at her. If they roll with Bonner again, I'm not sure how effective it's going to be, because I think it just kind of threw Clark off her game. Clark was uncomfortable in Game 1. There was no secret about it. But if Clark showed us anything, is that uncomfortability is not one of her strong suits, and she tends to find herself in scoring positions more often than not. But I'm really looking to Kelsey Mitchell, only scoring 21 points in Game 1. That's a lot of points still, but not for Mitchell, man. She's been dominating. 30 points, 29 points in the regular season. I need to have one of those games. And then if you pair that with a Caitlin Clark over 20.5 points, I don't see how the Indiana Fever can walk out of here with a loss. I don't. They've got one of the best backcourts in the WNBA playoffs right now. For a reason, is because they absolutely dominate. So let me know real quick where you guys are watching from. If we have anybody that's currently in the state of Indiana. Indianapolis? No. Indiana. Anyways, go on ahead and let me know where you guys are watching from right now. I got Bishop in here saying, hi, Allie. What's going on? Starfish saying, Caitlin is coming out hot. Trust that. There's no way, after all the NCAA championships that she's lost in the last 2 years, now coming in here in her rookie season, having to go through ups and downs, knowing what Caitlin Clark has done and been through, she has to come out of this game absolutely swinging. And I don't know how else she's going to be able to go about it, honestly, because what Caitlin Clark can do is make other people uncomfortable. And that was kind of how she felt in game one. I think that it's really going to come down to how well your paint and your posts are going to do as well with NaLyssa Smith and Aliyah Boston. But not having Ty Harris in the Connecticut Sun's roster is going to be huge. Ty Harris, obviously a starter for the Connecticut Sun, but, got injured in the first 5 minutes of game one, which is really unfortunate. But they also picked up Marina Mabrey in the middle of the season, which is not a lot like the WNBA to do an in-season trade that large of picking up Marina from the Chicago Sky and bringing her to a winning team like the number 3 Connecticut Sun. So it's going to be interesting to see what she's going to be able to do in game two, the way that she popped off in game one. Even if she does end up being a starter, I think that's just an underrated player that the Sun picked up and could be a huge role player here for the Sun coming off the bench or whether she starts. Maya's World saying Caitlin Clark stats, 30 points, 10 boards, 10 assists. You think she's going for a triple-double? I'll go for a double-double, but maybe not a triple-double. Clark doesn't be rebounding like that. She's really just more the facilitator. She's more the scorer, but I'll leave the rebounding to NaLyssa Smith and Aliyah Boston, but you never know. I've seen crazier things, that's for sure. Let's see where else we got. I got Sayla saying, let's go Fever. Starfish saying, I bet she drops a 30-piece tonight. Honestly, I wouldn't be surprised. I think she could absolutely drop a 30-piece tonight. You know what? In fact, I would hope that she would drop a 30-piece tonight. Real Libertarian saying CC might need an eye patch after this match. None of that. None of that. It was intentional. Nobody actually poked her in the eye because they were trying to take her out of the game. If you guys don't realize, DiJonai Carrington is an absolute hooper, all right? And DiJonai Carrington has a position where she has to guard the best players on everybody's team, just like a Jrue Holiday would have to on the Boston Celtics. This is no different. She didn't poke somebody in the eye because she wanted to take her out. DiJonai Carrington wants to play a fully healthy Caitlin Clark, and that is almost guaranteed. Why would she not want to play the best of the best, knowing how much of a baller she is in herself? So none of that. We're all good here. All right, I got Christopher Domingo watching in here from Alabama. What's going on, my man? I got Time in the Buckeye in here, as always. We know we're always going to find Time in the Buckeye in here. Isaiah R. saying with a 6'4" player guarding her, this will be a sweep. Don't take it. Don't take it like that. I know Dewanna Bonner. Look, she shot 0 for 7 with Dewanna Bonner guarding her. There is no ifs, ands, or buts about that. But knowing how uncomfortable Caitlin Clark was, I wouldn't be surprised that she adjusts this game, whether it's going to be Bonner or Carrington on her. And knowing that NaLyssa Smith can still get in this ball game, you'd rather have Dewanna Bonner in the post guarding Smith because she can put up twos like nobody's business. So it's going to be a little bit of a mismatch, but in the end, I do agree. I think the Connecticut Sun just have too many weapons on offense for the Fever to be able to handle. But it's going to come down to what everybody's got in their bag for the possible final game here. All right, let me go on ahead and ask you guys a different question just real quick here. Because it's going to be, I don't want to see Caitlin Clark done. I don't. I want to see Caitlin Clark just for a little bit longer. You know, she's worked her ass off. So I like Maya's World, whatever. Predict Caitlin Clark's stat line tonight. Points, rebounds, assists, three-pointers made. Let me know what you guys are thinking in the comment section down below. Starfish saying, I want to see her keep playing. I want to see her take on Indiana. Well, it's going to be interesting because, you know, you got the Liberty and you've got the Aces now going in with the semifinals. So that's going to be a little bit tough. And then you've got the Minnesota Lynx and possibly, if you move on, you're probably facing the Minnesota Lynx. That's scary. It is. They are number 2 for a reason. They are locked in defensively. They've got sharpshooters on the offensive side. So it's going to be tough, and this is not going to be an easy path to the finals. So if they want to solidify themselves as real contenders, it has to start tonight. And I got 80 people in here right now. If you guys have not already, as we are about 5 minutes away from tip-off happening here. I need you guys to go on ahead and give us a like here on this video, because the more times you guys like this video, the more times people actually do find this stream on YouTube. And look, not everybody pays for ESPN. Not everybody can pay for a cable streaming service. So that's why I'm here. YouTube is free, Chat Sports is free, and if you guys want to join us, all you have got to do is hit that like button on this video, share it, subscribe, keep spreading the word, because your girl is here because we're just rooting for women's basketball. I mean, I love watching Caitlin Clark. I love watching the WNBA, and it's time we get more fans into this sport now. So that's what I'm doing. Just spreading the word. As Bishop is saying, Allie, you're the ESPN of sports. I appreciate that. Thank you very much. I got Stevie saying the stat line is going to be 10 points, 8 boards, and 9 assists. She has done that before, but actually double those points. She has gotten 1 triple-double this season, I believe. Maybe more. Don't quote me on that. Rashard Lee, my man in here, saying 35 points, 6 boards, 12 assists. Definitely always take the higher assists than rebounds when it comes to Caitlin Clark. This girl leads the WNBA in assists. She set a rookie record for assists, and her number 1 target is Kelsey Mitchell. And she has been phenomenal. I think that is the best backcourt you are going to find in the WNBA right now. And even having Erica Wheeler come in after Caitlin Clark is a huge role player coming off the bench, because she was the point guard for the Fever before Caitlin Clark ended up coming in. Clark's a baller, man. She's not going to roll over and just take this loss. There's no way in hell. She's not losing by 30 again in game 2. Everybody's going to be just as locked on as her teammate is. You can see Mitchell wants it. You can see Nalissa Smith wants it, Lexi Hall, and Aliyah Boston. But knowing that the Connecticut Sun, Alyssa Thomas is not messing around, man. She has been waiting for the playoffs. You've actually even seen her take her foot off the gas a little bit in the regular season, because you knew she was waiting for playoffs around the corner. What does she do? She drops a triple-double in her first playoff game. Alyssa Thomas is no joke. And you pair that with Bonner, you pair that with DiJonai Carrington, you pair that with Brianna Jones, it's a lot for the Indiana Fever to handle. And I'm not sure if they were to take this to a game 3, who would ultimately win. It'll be tough. But having the most improved player on the Connecticut Sun and DiJonai Carrington, having the Rookie of the Year and Caitlin Clark on the Indiana Fever, it's going to be a good matchup. They're both ballers. They got a lot of great players on both teams. The number 6, number 3 seed was the perfect setup for the Indiana Fever to have a good contest in round 1, but also help them prepare them. If they do move forward, you want to play a tough opponent like this. You do. Dom is saying 24, 6, and 8 for Clarks. 24 points, 6 boards, 8 assists. I love that stat line. That's a Caitlin Clark stat line. I would take the rebounds down to 4 and put 2 more assists on her to give her a double-double, but I am definitely predicting an over 20 points here for Caitlin Clark, and maybe even a double-double when it comes to her assisting. Jeremy Chuggs is here. I'm sure he has some wise words to say about the sport of women's basketball.
I've got fever!
How long have you been holding on to that one? Jeremy Chuggs, everybody. He's got fever. Real saying, I'm from Iowa City, and the whole state and city are wearing 22. Let's go, Hawks. You love to see it, man. The Indiana Fever have completely turned this franchise upside down this season alone. This is the first time they've been back in the playoffs since 2016. Everybody wants to see the Fever continue to move on. Same with me, and that's why we have this here today. All right, let me get one more, as we got 3:35 left to go in this pregame until it is tip-off time. So I got a lot more people in here. I got over 130 people in here now. Who do you guys got? Type IND for Fever. Type CON for Connecticut Sun. Let me know what you guys are thinking in the comment section down below. Starfish saying, let's go Fever. All right, I like it. Christopher Domingo saying she's going to have 25 points, 5 boards, and 13 assists. I love that. Robert Davidson's got IND. Tyman the Buckeyes got IND. Adino saying the Suns have 2 great perimeter defenders. Caitlin should pass more this game. 18 points, 10 assists, 7 rebounds. But here's the thing. Ty Harris, being one of the better perimeter defenders on the Connecticut Sun, is out. She got hurt last game. So not having Ty Harris is going to be huge, and that's why I think Caitlin Clark should take more threes. But she took over 10. She took 11 threes in game 1. Obviously not having the best stat line, only had 11 points in game 1. But not having Ty Harris is huge. But you could also play the fact that Ty Harris got hurt in the first 4 minutes of the last ball game. They had to adjust without her. So, I do hear you. Having a really good perimeter defender like a Dewanna Bonner, like a Ty Harris, makes it very crucial for Caitlin Clark to be more of a facilitator. But even when she did that, we saw Aliyah Boston putting up a double-double. We saw Kelsey Mitchell putting up over 20 points. I got to see 10 more from Kelsey. I got to see 10 more from Caitlin Clark. If Clark and Kelsey are not in double digits, and I mean over 20, I don't see him winning this ball game. That's got to be the key, man. You have got to have your 2 top scorers doing what they do best, and that's putting the ball in the basket. I'm so sorry. I can't actually show the game. We don't have broadcasting rights. The ESPN has those rights, and I'm not trying to lose my job. So I'll try to give you guys the best play-by-play that I can possible. I am very knowledgeable of the game. I love watching the WNBA. So unfortunately, I cannot show you the game, but we drink, we have a good time, we cuss a little bit. It's always fun. That's why we have Chat Sports. It's an awesome program, and you guys should hit that sub button too. Robert Davison, Caitlin got hurt too. Caitlin is good to go. Caitlin is perfectly fine. I got 153 people watching in here, and we are so close to tip-off right now. So if you guys are ready to go and you are ready for the tip-off, going ahead and spam your me's. And I'm talking about spamming. I'm not talking about this typing me, taking a sip of water, going somewhere else. No, I'm talking about spam me the way that I'm doing right now in the chat, because the more that you comment, the more that people find our stream, and more that YouTube says, hey, look, there's a party going on over there. People are rooting for women's sports, and they show more people on their For You page on YouTube. That's how it works. Garcia is spamming me. I got Renaya saying Connecticut all the way. Respect. Connecticut is lethal, and it's going to be a good game. Caitlin Clark shooting 4 for 17 last game. That is actually the worst combined three-point field goal this season between Kelsey Mitchell and Caitlin Clark. That can't happen again. I don't see that happening again. There's no way they're going to get worse than last game. That's the beauty of it. There's no way they're going to be worse than last game. You got to look at what happened last game. 27 points from Marina Mabrey. 22 points from Dewanna Bonner. 12 points, 10 assists, 10 rebounds, 13 assists from Alyssa Thomas. A triple-double. Thomas is probably still going to have that. Thomas is the epitome of 10 points, 10 boards, and assists. That's like the flat line triple-double. But Dewanna Bonner had a sneaky good game last time, and so did Marina Mabrey. I don't see Marina at least having that big of a game, but Dewanna absolutely could. Your starting 5 for the Indiana Fever: Caitlin Clark, Kelsey Mitchell, Lexi Hull. You got Timmy and Aliyah Boston. So no Nalissa Smith in the starting lineup for the Indiana Fever tonight. On the Connecticut Sun side, you got Marina Mabrey, you got Alyssa Thomas, Dewanna Bonner, DiJonai Carrington, and Brianna Jones. And the Connecticut Sun have won the tip-off, and we are ready to go. It's going to start off with Alyssa Thomas at the top of the three-point line, not known for taking that many threes here in this ball game. Finds Marina down to the right side of the corner, drives inside the paint. She'll pull up from the elbow, no good. Aliyah Boston gets her first rebound of the night, and she's going to find Caitlin Clark early. All right, Caitlin Clark for 3! Caitlin Clark is on the board first. Let's freaking go. All right, Caitlin Clark now on the board first here for the Connecticut Sun. But we got a 3 coming from Dewanna Bonner. She'll miss. Caitlin Clark is actually going to pick up her first rebound of the night. Sorry, just getting this thing here, and I'll get the scoreboard all figured out. All right, Caitlin Clark up 3. Passes to Aliyah Boston down low. She'll go for a hook shot. No good, but a good rebound from Timmy is going to give the Fever the ball back here. Now back to Caitlin Clark in the corner. She's going to find Timmy on the elbow. She takes a nice floater. No good. Aliyah Boston with the rebound. Puts it back up. This one's going to be no good either. All right, 8:45 left to go here in the first as Marina is taking it up court. She's got Kelsey Mitchell defending her. She drives down low, kicks it out. Going to find Alyssa Thomas right above the free throw line. Not going to go in. Now passing up court. Finds a wide open Kelsey Mitchell for a fast break layup. The Fever are up 5 to start off this ball game. My goodness, they have really taken advantage of that open look early. Alyssa Thomas cutting down low to Brianna Jones. They're going to call a foul on Timmy, which is stupid. Her hands were completely straight up, unless I'm missing another angle here. But you got Brianna Jones, who's actually holding her right shoulder on the ground right now. So something wasn't sitting too well with her here. All right. So Brianna Jones getting up. She seems okay. She's just rubbing that right shoulder right now, taking some deep breaths. So it could have just been like one of those bone bruises, just kind of hurt when she fell down. Yeah, she kind of fell hard on it when she got fouled. That made her roll over her right shoulder. So hopefully she'll be okay. Hopefully she can put the first points on the board here for the Connecticut Sun. First free throw is good. That's going to be number 1. All right, 5-1 here. 8:14 left to go in the first quarter. She sinks the second. And there's the first 2 points here for the Connecticut Sun. Caitlin Clark. She's going to be guarded by Dewanna Bonner at half court. Blows by her to the right. She wants to move down low, but Bonner is cutting off all her resources. She spins off Bonner. Tries to underpass it to Timmy in the paint, but ends up getting knocked out of bounds by Alyssa Thomas. So Caitlin Clark is going to inbound it now from the baseline under their own basket. Feeds Timmy up top. Finds Lexi Hull. Back to Caitlin Clark. Alyssa Thomas on Caitlin Clark now switches, and she'll take one from the logo. No good. Actually, an air ball, but there was an Indiana Fever player to take the rebound, put it right back up. Clark already yelling at the referees, pushing off Dewanna Bonner, getting a little bit chippy here because she wanted a foul on the 3. You can see Dewanna Bonner immediately jumped in her 3-point shooting zone. Now Lexi Hull coming over to talk to some words to Dewanna Bonner. Yikes, last thing you want to do is piss off Dewanna Bonner, I'll tell you that. My goodness. It's spicy right now. If there's one thing about Caitlin Clark, man, she loves to chirp, and I'll give it to her. I love some beef in the WNBA. And a missed layup from DiJonai Carrington is going to give the Indiana Fever the basketball back. Caitlin Clark taking it for herself all the way to the basket. Dishes it out last minute. Finds Timmy. Now back down low. Double teaming Timmy. You're going to find it. Kick out Lexi Hull for 3. Takes a bad bounce. And the Connecticut Sun are going to come up here with the rebound. DiJonai Carrington will get credited for that one. Finds Dewanna Bonner. Kelsey Mitchell will be on Bonner. Back to Carrington. Swinging it around the 3-point line. Got Marina Mabry down low. Puts up a floater. No good. No foul. Caitlin Clark taking it the other way. Kicks it out. Kelsey Mitchell for 3. In and out it goes. Both Fever players are fighting for the rebound. Gets knocked out of bounds by the Indiana Fever. And Alyssa Thomas will inbound. So let's see what happened here. So Caitlin Clark pushed Dewanna Bonner. Bonner talked her crap back to Caitlin Clark. Then Bonner gets back in her ear. I mean, it just seems like good old-fashioned beef to me, but good job by the refs for letting that play out. Caitlin Clark on Carrington. She takes her first 3. No good. Aliyah Boston, another rebound. Finds Lexi Hull on the fast break. Back to Clark. Sets the screen. Carrington reaching. Clark gets out of it. Bounce passes Alexi. She crosses over Bonner. Up and under. She puts a shot up. Not going to go in. Bonner snags the board and takes it the other way. All right, Dewanna Bonner now around the 3-point line. Goes to the left. Jump stops at the free throw line. Kicks it out. Marina for 3 in the corner. Air ball, which is not what you want to have. Caitlin Clark, Kelsey Mitchell for 3. Bang! Kelsey Mitchell puts 3 on the board. And the duo looks like they're back in action. A big 6-point lead here with 5:52 left to go in the first. Marina and Kelsey Mitchell pushing off each other inside the paint. No call. DiJonai Carrington bullies her way to the bottom of the paint. She said, count it. She wanted the foul on that one. Got nothing from it. But Caitlin Clark fast breaks the other way. Finds Lexi Hull beating around Dewanna Bonner and puts up 2 more for a nice layup. And going to get the first double-digit points here for the Indiana Fever in this ball game. Mitchell on Mabry. Feeds Dewanna Bonner. Still no fouls here. Back to Alyssa Thomas right outside the post. Now they're going to call a foul I'm not exactly sure who the foul is on just yet. But this is a big lead here. 10-2 for the Indiana Fever on the Connecticut Sun. All right. Marina cuts it down low. Alyssa Thomas goes up. It's blocked. But will get the rebound, put it back up, tipped out by the Indiana Fever. It's caught by DiJonai Carrington. That's 3 back-to-back-to-back possessions. Oh, good backdoor pass. Alyssa Thomas puts up a floater, and she can't get it to fall. 4:55 left to go. Caitlin Clark with a step back, pull up, no good. They're going to call a... Ooh, that should have been a foul. They're just going to call it off the Fever. My goodness. And the first timeout for the Fever is called with 4:51 left to play in the first quarter. This is intense. This is giving playoff. This is giving Indiana Fever don't want to go home, which is what you want in a game 2 of round 1. So far, I like what I'm seeing from both teams. I think Alyssa Thomas still needs to get something going here. I think that Dewanna Bonner is still going to try to find her shot, but in her defense, she's been locked up so far, which, can't really do anything about that. Let me know who you guys got. 188 people watching in here. I got Renaya in here saying Connecticut. We know who they're voting for. I got Teddy Webb saying, oh, appreciate it. Appreciate the compliment. Shawnee saying you got a legit play-by-play voice. I appreciate that as well. Let me know who you guys got. 200 people in this chat right now, but I'm going to be honest, we got 52 likes, which just isn't going to cut it for me. I need to see at least 60 likes by the time we get out of this timeout. So go on ahead, hit that like button for me if you guys have not already. It would mean the world to me. And you know what? If you guys want more, you know what? If you're having fun, like the video. If you guys are rooting for women's basketball, like the damn video. It is so easy to do. It's actually, as one of our coworkers here at Chat Sports says, it's common courtesy. It's like taking your shoes off when you enter somebody's house. You come and watch the video. You like the fucking video. That's normally how it goes. All right, baby. I got Sunshine Factory saying CC and the Fever. Shawnee saying liked the vid. My boy, Shawnee, thank you very much. Sunshine Factory saying got a thumbs up. Look at that. People were already up to 77 likes. Somebody listens. We love it. I got Peter Nutt. What a name. What a name, Peter Nutt. I love that. Watching from Australia, these refs are garbage. I mean, what? Two fouls called in the first 6 minutes? Not very like them for sure, but if there's one thing about Clark, she's gonna bitch about not getting a foul call. I love it, but I hate it sometimes. I get it. Sometimes I just want her to play, but, that's part of the game. It is what it is. It is 10-4. Fever on top. Clark has 1, 3, and maybe a layup. Clark may have 5. She might have 3, though. We're getting there. We're getting there. Clark's got 3. She got 4 boards, 3 assists, 3 points. I mean. All right, Richard Lynn saying he is rooting for IND. All right, let's get back to the action here, shall we? All right, let me know who you guys got here. Caitlin Clark scored or assisted on all 10 made field goals in the first half, in the first 6 minutes. I mean, what are we doing? What are we talking about? Indiana Fever right now, 4 for 12, and then you got the Connecticut Sun only 1 for 11. So obviously, Connecticut Sun have not found their rhythm offensively just yet. Indiana Fever really taking advantage of this win or go home game so far. But do not rule out Bonner once that 3 ball starts falling. Carrington taking some good looks. Shots just not going in. Same with Alyssa Thomas. She's been more so fighting in the paint with Aliyah Boston than really trying to get some shots off here. And then Brianna Jones, kind of messed up her shoulder there on that first hard foul. But they're actually going to call an offensive foul on Dewanna Bonner. We got Fever basketball going the other way. All right, let's see if we can get a basket made here. All right, that's Dewanna Bonner's first offensive foul, first foul of the game. Actually, it was DiJonai Carrington is going to be charged for the offensive foul. Bonner now on Caitlin Clark. Big height difference there as well. Aliyah Boston doing the dirty work down low, taking care of Brianna Jones. Teamy is up at the top of the three-point line looking for an open passer. She finds Caitlin Clark. Clark has a beautiful bounce pass to Teamy, but it gets knocked away. They're going to call that a kickball on the Connecticut Sun, and Fever will have it a side out. All right, gets the ball back. Got 14 seconds left on the shot clock here with 4:22 left to play in the first. Brianna Jones going to take a seat. Finds Kelsey Mitchell around the three-point line, immediately guarded. That's probably how it's going to go here. She fires it deep down low. Aliyah Boston, you got to be stronger when you catch that pass down low. Alyssa Thomas for the steal. She kicks it out to Bonner in the corner. No good. Rebound for Teamy, who is locking these up. Caitlin Clark pulls up from the logo. Bang! Caitlin Clark for three! What a dime. Put your CCs in the comments section as Clark has increased the lead by 3. All right, 3:51 to play in the first quarter. Look at that. She took one dribble. 1, 2, yeet. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. All right, 13-4. Sun's going to find their rhythm here. Marina, outside the three-point line, going to feed Alyssa Thomas at the free throw. Finds DiJonai Carrington. She'll be double-teamed down low, puts up a layup. She shanks it. And then we've got a nice rebound and putback for Olivia Nelson to give them 2. Olivia Nelson just coming in for Brianna Jones. Clark, DiJonai Carrington with a steal. Shaw on the floor fighting for it. She throws it up. Lexi Hall is going to come up with it. She does an up and under. She's going to draw the foul. Goes to the free throw line for 2. But Carrington is starting to get a little bit feisty, which is what you want from Carrington, who does phenomenal guarding Clark. She is very good at reading Clark's hand movements, whether she's going to switch, whether she's going to cross over, go behind her back. She does a really good job of reading Clark. So to have Carrington, her first steal of the game, but turning it over to find Lexi Hall, and she'll now take 2. 230 people watching in here, 86 likes. If you guys can help us get to 100 likes, I would be a very happy lady. Lexi misses her first. Free points, man. Free freaking points. Christopher Domingo, Raul, Peter Nutt, all spamming their CCs in here. All right, go ahead and hit that like button for me as Lexi Hall is going to put up 1 point out of 2. This is going to be Connecticut Sun basketball. Finds Alyssa Thomas. She drives, kicks back out to Marina. Mitchell gets caught by the screen. Alyssa Thomas, nice pick and roll, goes down low, puts up a strong layup to put 2 more points on the board. And the Connecticut Sun are quickly creeping back up. Caitlin Clark drives down inside. Fires it deep in the paint. Aliyah Boston misses the first layup, gets her own rebound, puts it back up. Can't make it, dishes it out. Lexi Hall for 3. Off the front rim, no good. Rebound, Alyssa Thomas. We're going the other way. Oh, a push-off if I've ever seen one. My God. They got called nothing as Alyssa Thomas brings the Connecticut Sun to double digits on tonight. Kelsey Mitchell drives inside. Oh, it's going to be deflected by the Connecticut Sun, but Teamy is going to come back up with it. Starts it over for the Fever. All right, play your game. Slow it down. Lexi driving inside, kicks it out. Caitlin Clark quickly takes a 3. No good. Rebound by Olivia Nelson, and Sun are going to slow this down, taking it the other way. All right. Whew. We've got a ball game here, that's for sure. At the elbow, Alyssa Thomas takes an ugly jump shot, but they're going to call foul on the floor. They're going to call Aliyah Boston with a foul on the floor. She's immediately complaining, saying, talk about the wraparound. Where's the wraparound? Are you kidding me? She's got her whole palm on Aliyah Boston's back. How are you going to... Aliyah Boston didn't even move her hands. Whatever. Now they're going to start calling shit. Yeah, it sounds about right. Sounds about right. 8 minutes, 2 fouls for Aliyah Boston. That sucks. That really sucks. That's a horrible call. My goodness. All right. Still going to be Connecticut Sun ball. Going to find Marina Mabry at the top of the three-point line. Back to Alyssa Thomas, inside, around the free throw. 3 seconds left to shoot. Marina chucks it up, and Marina scores. Now we've got a 1-point ball game. My goodness, the Connecticut Sun found their rhythm quickly. Caitlin Clark driving down low into the paint, takes it herself, puts up a layup. There's going to be no foul called. It was blocked. Now Alyssa Thomas finding Dewanna Bonner in transition. And, of course, that's called. How the hell are you going to call a foul from the top of the three-point line when the play happened under the basket? What did you see? I had a better advantage than you did. My goodness. Refs are for the Sun. Kelsey Mitchell gets flagged with the first shooting foul. Ridiculous. The referee at the baseline didn't call foul, but you've got homegirl at the half court calling a shooting foul. Ridiculous. My goodness. Connecticut Sun are in the bonus with 1 minute and 29 seconds left, which could play in the Fever's favor here, but that's horrible. So we've got a bit of a TV timeout. Tell you what, man, they just quickly cut to Caitlin Clark and Dewanna Bonner. Bonner's trying to talk to Clark, something about like, hey on me. And Clark doesn't want any of it. Clark walked away. When Clark's locked in, man, she does have an attitude, that's for sure. All right, it looks like, security is kicking somebody out. I believe that's a situation unfolding here. That security is talking with some fans that were sitting courtside. I mean, this happens in every sport, man. Happens in every sport. All right, coach's challenge. Thank God Indiana Fever are calling a coach's challenge because, once again, they called it from half court. The referee at the baseline did not call this foul. You cannot tell me. That's sketchy. Where's the foul here? All ball. I have never seen a more on-ball call. Nobody touched her. Let's go. I'll definitely have to try and figure out what was happening here with the Clark on the sideline. Not Clark, but the fan on the sideline. All right, they're going to review this play here. So if you guys haven't already, go on ahead and hit that like button for me. We just got to 100 likes, but it would be great if we could do more. The more you guys like, the more people tune in, and we have a party. If you guys want more WNBA coverage, go on ahead, hit that like button for me. Let's see what if anybody is talking about what just happened. Doesn't look like it, but we'll keep an eye on it here. Celtic Raiders in the chat saying, let's go, Fever. Yes, sir. We love having you in here. All right. Woo, I got 300 people watching here. We still got a coach's challenge going on here. The foul in question was Dewanna Bonner on a fast break. Had Kelsey Mitchell and Lexi Hull defend her down low. Shot wasn't made, but it was going to be a shooting foul. And the reason why it's under review is because A, there wasn't a foul, and B, because the referee at half court called it, not even the baseline referee. So they're double checking it here, and we're going to see what this foul is, if it's going to be overturned, if the rule is going to stand. After review, and of course the audio doesn't work for his mic. That's awesome. All right, well, guess we'll find out here. Andrew saying, come on, Fever. David A saying, thanks for the play-by-play at the bar. No sound. I got you. This is what we're here for. Like the video if you're glad we are here for this. Because your girl just likes talking hoops. That's about it. All right, once we get that update on whether this foul was overturned or not, I will let you guys know. I got to figure it out first, though, because my remote isn't working right now. All right, nonetheless, we're playing basketball with 1 minute and 29 seconds left to go. Connecticut Sun in the first quarter. Connecticut Sun are in the bonus. Indiana Fever has a lead by 1. So the call is actually going to stand. Dewanna Bonner is going to go to the free throw line. I don't agree with it. I don't like it. But hopefully just with the Fever calling a challenge, you're going to let these refs know they're not playing. Don't call a fucking foul from half court when you weren't at the baseline. That's crazy. That's crazy. Let him play. She makes first free throw, and we got a tie ball game. And that's what happens, man. Don't give him free points. Don't give him free points. I'm not 100% sure why NaLyssa Smith is not playing, but I'm about to find out because that's huge. And Dewanna Bonner takes the lead for the first time for the Connecticut Sun, 15-14. Caitlin Clark's going to take this up. Finds Kelsey Mitchell around the three-point line. She needs to get something going as well. She drives inside. Loses her handles, now on the floor fighting for it, and the Connecticut Sun are going to come up with it. Fever are getting shambly. Alyssa Thomas all the way, pump fakes, puts it up, doesn't go in, and Marina tried to save it, ends up throwing it inbounds to the Indiana Fever, and we've got less than a minute left to play in the first quarter. All right, slowing it down, 15 seconds left on the shot clock. Lexi Hull has it at the three-point line. She drives inside, immediately gets stopped by two Connecticut Sun players. 7 seconds left on the shot clock. Lexi Hull looking for some help. 3 left. Puts it up by Timmy. Not going to go in. Actually ends up bricking it. 36 seconds left. Fever could get... Connecticut Sun could actually get a nice little 2-for-1 here. But they're going to call foul? A push in the back? Because she can't catch the ball? Come on, man. Come on. Wild. It's going to be Connecticut Sun on the inbound here. No, actually, they're in the bonus, so this is going to be a shooting foul. My goodness. Connecticut Sun going up 2. It is not, momentum is not on the Fever side right now, but got a lot of ball game left to play. Olivia Nelson already up to 6 points in 6 minutes, and she's shooting 3 for 3 right now. Oh, what's up, Tylon? Thank you very much for pulling in this $2 super chat here, as she does go 2 for 2 from a three-point line. So far, there's no reason why NaLyssa Smith is not playing. She kind of got cooked in game 1. That could be it, but so far, there's no reason for her not to be playing right now. Caitlin Clark, good dish down low, finds Kelsey Mitchell, keeps herself from sliding. 8 seconds on the shot clock, 13 seconds on the play clock. Kelsey Mitchell for 3. In and out it goes. Fighting for the rebound as Lexi Hull doesn't get it. We're going the other way. 5 seconds left. Dewanna Bonner pulls up from the logo. No good. Indiana Fever comes up with it, and that's the end of the first. Woo! We've got a good ball game going on here. Indiana Fever held the lead the entire time until the last minute and 30 seconds. Thank you very much, Tylon Knowles, sending in a nice little $2 super chat here. Appreciate that. Fever know what they got to do, and you just got to adjust. I think Dewanna Bonner is starting to find her rhythm here, which could be very, very scary. Alyssa Thomas also starting to get a little bit aggressive down low in the paint. Aliyah Boston got taken out with 4 minutes left to go in the first because she already got 2 fouls in the first 6 minutes. That can't happen. So you're really just going to have a lot better communication when it comes to the Indiana Fever, because in that last 4 minutes, I mean, they were just flying through things. No plays being run. We're picking up their dribbles too early. Didn't have outlet passes. That can't happen again. So I think the Fever starts to slow it down and takes control of their offensive possessions, not just going up against the shot clock. That's definitely going to help. But on the other end, I think you have to keep playing a 2-3 zone because you really can't play man here. I think there are too many offensive weapons that if somebody gets beat, they're going to score all night. I think you have to keep going with the 2-3 zone, keeping that post clean because they've got big bodies, and really be sure you're playing perimeter defense here. You got somebody like Dewanna Bonner, Marina Mabry, who can drain it from the logo, same as Caitlin Clark. So it's going to be tough. It's going to be tough. Celtic Raiders girl and Celtic Raider is in the chat. What did I do to deserve this? You guys are the best. Appreciate you for tuning in and watching in here with me. And, Tylon just sent in the first super chat, but if you guys really want to get this party started, we do have a super chat menu. It's nothing fancy. Oh, God. Ignore that black box there. Not sure why that's there, but we'll fix that. $5, the beer shears. $20, I'll roll my drinking die. And then $50, I am going to do a beer bong, which your girl always loves a good beer bong to do, especially on a Wednesday night. So if you guys want that to happen, well, that's all that's going to take is a nice little $50 super chat. Nothing too big. Let me go ahead and fix that that logo there. That's actually supposed to be a WNBA logo. I don't know why she is a black box, but we'll work on it. 300 people in this chat right now. I appreciate you guys. 133 likes. I appreciate you even more. Let's see if this worked. We'll have to wait and see. All right, end of the first quarter here. Indiana Fever are down by 3. 14-17. So the good news is Fever are still in this ball game. Bad news is it's a long ball game to go, so you got to keep playing your best. And then what's really unfortunate for the Indiana Fever is that, they got to win tonight and win on Friday to move on since they lost the first game. This is just best 2 out of 3. So if Sun win tonight, they go on and move on. Every other round from here on out is best 3 out of 5, though, which is great. All right. Let me get this weird box out of the way. All right. Poor guy Bonsai saying ESPN, give this lady a job. I appreciate that, but I'm very happy here, my man. I am very happy here at Chat Sports. And I'm happy hanging out with you guys. I don't get to do this at ESPN. I would have to be, professional. And here I, can say whatever I want, which is super nice. New Jersey saying Connecticut is about to turn up. Boston and Mitchell need to step up because Caitlin Clark won't do nothing is the craziest thing I have read all year. The Rookie of the Year is not going to do anything. Her stats don't prove that she does anything. Okay. All right, let's play some basketball here, shall we? Down by 3. Kelsey Mitchell driving inside, starting it off with a layup. It's blocked. My goodness, by Olivia Nelson going the other way. Marina Maybury is going to make the layup on the other end. And we have just started off really bad. All right, Connecticut Sun knocked the ball out of bounds. Going to be Fever basketball on the baseline. Yikes. All right, 9:33 left to play at the second quarter. Just started. Foul trouble. Boston's already got 2, and Timmy already has 2 as well, which is not good for the Indiana Fever. Both bigs for the Indiana Fever, which means Alyssa Smith is going to have to play here soon. And Erica Wheeler is now in the ball game. Lexi Hall driving inside the paint, dribbles back out, finds Caitlin Clark, and it's misinterpreted, and the Indiana Fever turn it over. What did I just say? Play your pace, man. Play your pace. You're playing like you're scared. My goodness. All right, Connecticut Sun basketball. Moving it around the three-point line. Oh, Maybury pushes off. Erica Wheeler slipping and sliding. Marina takes a 3. No good. And the Fever are going to rebound, finding Kelsey Mitchell for 3 on the other end. Hard off the back iron. Rebound for the Fever. Gives it back to Mitchell. She drives around the corner. Now she's got one-on-one. Let's see what Mitchell can do. Kicks it out. Finds Caitlin Clark, sets a screen for DiJonai Carrington. Clark defers it, goes to the right. Bounce pass down low, up and over. Can't get anything going, and it's going to be a shot clock violation. Oh, my God. You're killing yourselves, dude. You're killing yourselves. Got another $5 super chat coming in from my main man, Shawnee. Appreciate you, my guy. Over here saying 1-4 this year in the WNBA playoffs is a tough road. I hope WNBA looks into changing the first road to a 5-game series and the finals a 7-game series. I like that too, man. Starts with viewership though. Got to pay money. And a made 3 by the Connecticut Sun, and they are slowly starting to take away this ball game. An 8-point lead. Caitlin Clark drives. She puts up a nice layup to give 2 more points here for the Indiana Fever. Caitlin Clark is not giving up just yet. And the Connecticut Sun have another immediate answer. My goodness. As Demarius Dantas is going to be the one to put up back-to-back layups here. A fadeaway for the Indiana Fever, not going to go in. DiJonai Carrington, she's going to get fouled on a fast break. Carrington slow to get up. This will be on Erica Wheeler. Wheeler, the backup point guard coming off the bench. Been a real mentor to Caitlin Clark here since she's came into the league. That was a foul, but, Carrington sold it with the flop, that's for sure. That's the name of the game, baby. Name of the game. All right, 24-16, 7:54 left to play in the second quarter. Connecticut just overpowering the Fever right now on offense. Aliyah Boston's going to come back in, which is good. She's got 2 fouls on her, though. Got to be smart. Alyssa Thomas feeds Marina, sets a screen. Marina pulls up for 3, no good off the front iron. Marina going to get her own rebound. Caitlin Clark puts a hand on her. Marina flops to the floor, and they're going to call a foul. Marina may have had some choice words. Looked like her team was trying to hold her back there. Let's see the replay of this. Oh, she flopped. She flopped. Caitlin Clark didn't. If she did touch her, there was zero weight to it. I don't know. What are you going to do? At least it's not a shooting foul. Marina still flopping. Bounce pass to Alyssa Thomas. Finds DiJonai Carrington. Good cut for Carrington. Going to put up 2 points here, and that's going to be a 10-point lead for the Connecticut Sun, the largest lead of the ballgame so far. 315 people watching in here. Kelsey Mitchell getting double-teamed in the corner. Now they're going to call a foul. This one's going to be on Carrington, which is big for the Indiana Fever. It's been a while since the Fever have had a foul call on them as well. Called for them, I should say. Yeah, Erica Wheeler missed that defensive role there, as the Fever have missed 10 of the last 11 field goals. That can't happen. Caitlin Clark around the 3-point line. Step back 3. Clark just shy of making the basket. But rebound for Aliyah Boston is going to give it back to Caitlin Clark. She feeds Boston in the paint. Pump fakes, puts it up, and no! They're going to call travel? Are you kidding me, man? Are you kidding me? Let me see the travel. 1, 2, jump stop. Yeah, she traveled. All right. I'm not going to be that fan, She did travel, but that sucks. It's a tough break. That's a tough break. All right, Alyssa Thomas moving around 3-point line. Marina spends more time on the floor than standing up. I'm going to be honest. She flops so hard. She pulls up for a floater, no good, but a rebound for Olivia Nelson. Tries to put it back up, not going to go in. Caitlin Clark now taking this the other way. Clark, nice crossover, finds herself in the paint with nobody guarding her for an easy layup. Caitlin Clark is doing all the work on offense for the Indiana Fever right now. Clark already up to 10 points, 4 boards, and 3 assists. Finds DiJonai Carrington. She drives inside. Bounce pass behind her for Demarius. Puts up a 3. No good. Aliyah Boston with the board. Finds Caitlin Clark behind the back. Beautiful. Fires it deep down inside. Aliyah Boston with an immediate putback. And the Indiana Fever have turned this into a 6-point ball game. What a beautiful offensive sequence there for the Indiana Fever. From the elbow, Alyssa Thomas doesn't go in. And they're going to call foul on the floor? Oh, for the love of God. For the love of God. Who is this on? Is this on the Sun or the Fever? These refs, I swear. New Jersey, I'm not going to show that because I'm not 100% sure that I agree with it. Okay. There is no rhetoric being made up here. And we're not going to have that in this stream. So, if you're going to be here, you're going to be respectful. I got boxing star Shawnee in here saying the flopping is getting out of hand for the Sun. Richard Lee saying both teams keep flopping, that's for sure. Got a full team timeout here from the Connecticut Sun. I'll give you guys a little rundown of the box score. 4 for 9 for Caitlin Clark. She's 2 for 5 from a 3-point line. She's got 10 points already, 4 assists, 4 rebounds. Aliyah Boston's been cleaning the board right now. 8 boards in total, 1 block, 2 fouls, but only 2 points. If Aliyah Boston can keep that scoring up just like she just showed us, that'd be huge. Dewanna Bonner, so far, struggling from the field. 0 for 3, 0 for 2 from the three-point line, but she does have 2 points made from the free throw line. The leading scorer right now is going to be Marina Mabrey, who's got 2 boards, 1 assist, but she's 2 for 8 from the field, 1 for 4 from a three-point line. This Connecticut Sun are definitely trying to find something happening here from the wings and from the elbows. Not so much. They've only taken 2 for 9 from the three-point line right now, 3 for 10 for the Indiana Fever, so about neck and neck right there. The rebounds are being dominated by the Indiana Fever. Well, I guess it's pretty close, actually. 20 rebounds for the Fever, 16 for the Sun. Only 4 assists for the Fever, and that is 4 assists coming from Caitlin Clark in total. I got 7 assists in total, 5 coming from Alyssa Thomas. You know, she's a triple-double queen over here. 4 points, 5 assists, and 3 boards so far to kick off this ball game. I got 10 points from Clark. She's leading the game right now in scoring. 5 from Kelsey Mitchell, 3 from Lexi Hull, and 2 from Aliyah Boston, and no bench points coming in from the Fever. However, you got Olivia Nelson, you got Burton coming in with 9 points off the bench is huge, making up for a lot of differential here in terms of the Fever's bench and the Suns' bench. All right, let's keep it respectful. These are all very respectful women playing this ball game right now. We love both sides, all right? I do agree with Del Stewart here. The Fever needs better coaching. That's for sure. I don't know how long the Fever's going to have this head coach. They've got the talent, man. They've gotten 2 back-to-back first picks in the WNBA draft. You got 2 back-to-back rookie of the years in Caitlin Clark and Aliyah Boston. I mean, you gotta use your weapons better. Not to mention having Kelsey Mitchell and Alyssa Smith. Although Alyssa Smith didn't help herself in the first game, I'll tell you that. All right, let's go on ahead and see what the Indiana Fever can do to close out this second quarter. They're going to keep Erica Wheeler on the floor. Going to put Timmy back in. They're going to put Aliyah Boston, Caitlin Clark on the floor. Let's see if Lexi Hull will get a minute to sit, as she's been playing the entire ball game. Same with Caitlin Clark, but Kelsey Mitchell's had some time to rest here, so we'll see if she can come back in, too. All right, Connecticut Sun are going to start off with the ball. 5:50 left to go here in the second quarter. Dewanna Bonner back in as well. Going to find Alyssa Thomas. They're going to feed DiJonai Carrington. She's going to go to the right. At the top of three-point line, she drives inside. Stays strong. They're actually going to call a travel on DiJonai Carrington. Too many steps there at the free throw line. And we're going the other way. All right. Teamy is going to find Erica Wheeler around the three-point line. She's now being guarded by Dewanna Bonner. Caitlin Clark pulls up for 3, just short off the front iron. Indiana Fever keeping it in bounds. And they're going to say that she stepped out of bounds. I like what Teamy had there. I like the aggression. She kicked it back out. Caitlin Clark tried to take another 3. That one didn't go in either, so that one won't count, though. Teamy stepped out of bounds before the shot was taken. All right. Demaria is going to take this one up here. Finds Bonner, drives inside. Pump fakes, dishes it down low. A beautiful play. Going to feed Alyssa Thomas to give her a nice, easy layup. 28-20. Kelsey Mitchell. Bonner's on Mitchell. What are they going to call now? My goodness. Can we get 10 seconds on a call? Love of God. Veronica Burton going to get called for a personal foul here. Marina Mabrey is going to come in for DiJonai Carrington. Indiana Fever is going to have it. Appreciate that, New Jersey. Aliyah Boston feeds Caitlin Clark. Bonner's on Clark now that Carrington has taken a seat. Kicks it back out. Aliyah Boston misses the pull-up. Teamy gets the rebound, tries to put it back up. They're not going to go, but Teamy is going to be called with a foul, and she'll head to the free throw line. Excuse me, it's actually going to be Dewanna Bonner is the fouler, and Aliyah Boston is the foulee. We're going to run with it. We're going to say that's a thing. All right, 157 likes, but 350 people watching. Go on ahead and hit that like button for me if you guys have not already. Aliyah Boston now at the free throw line. Only 2 points in this ball game. She's going to put it up. She'll make her first. All right, got to take advantage of the free throws, man. Got to take advantage of the free throws because you know the Connecticut Sun are going to come on that offense. Ooh, that sounded weird. And she makes her second. All right, back to a 6-point ball game. Whoa. Excuse me. DeMontis is taking it up. Kicks it down low. Dewanna Bonner puts up a layup, not going to go in. Good defense by Aliyah Boston. Gets the rebound. Feeds Kelsey Mitchell in transition. Then gets it to Erica Wheeler, who tried to throw it to Teamy down low onto the basket and overthrows it and has a fucking pity party for herself. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. That was wild. Move on, man. Move on. 4:30 left to go. Driving down low. They're going to call a shooting foul. This one's going to be on Caitlin Clark, as Veronica Burton is now going to go to the free throw line. Yeah, I like that. Wheeler off, Wallace on. I like that. That's what I'm saying, Shawnee. It looked like she was going for an alley-oop. Did you forget they don't be dunking? What was that pass? Veronica Burton misses the first free throw. That was a rainbow pass. As if you thought, Dwayne Wade was going to come in here. That was a random NBA player to choose from. Veronica Burton makes her second, misses the first. Whoa, that's not a real score. Caitlin Clark pushing up court. Veronica Burton's going to be guarding her. She gets stopped by the screen. Fever. Shifting around. Trying to get open. Clark finds Aliyah Boston. Now Kelsey Mitchell. Mitchell's got quick ball handling skills, man. She puts up and under. It's good! Kelsey Mitchell finding another way to score inside the three-point line. I like it. Alyssa Thomas hits Veronica Burton down low for Bonner. She's double-teamed by Teamy, and Mitchell does a nice spin move, cuts it down low. They're going to call it off Aliyah Boston. It'll stay Sun basketball under the basket. BM said Rainbow Wade. Yeah, I get you. You see, the wheels were turning, man. You saw the Rainbow Wade. I was trying to get there. Yeah, I said she threw a fucking pity party for herself. Alyssa Thomas from the elbow, no good. Appreciate that. New Jersey coming in with a $5 super chat. I'll pull it up in just a moment. Caitlin Clark for three. God, all of her threes are falling right off the front iron, man. She's a little bit more mustard under that shot, and it's going to be falling. Thomas kicks it out. Marina Mayberry for three. No good. Sun going to come up with the rebound by Erica Wheeler, forcing a jump ball. I like it. I like it. Whoa. Sorry, I am self-producing myself. This is a one-man show. Everybody went home. Everybody went home. So it's just me. I appreciate that. New Jersey sitting in a $5 super chat. You guys are the best. Well, we got a bit of a predicament here. Got Erica Wheeler going up against Brianna Jones for the jump ball. Erica Wheeler doesn't even jump. She's like, I'm not trying to get a highlight reel on Twitter. Bonner around the three-point line, drives inside, chucks it up there. She draws the foul, though, and she'll go to the line. I appreciate all the love I'm getting here tonight. I'm just here to root for women's basketball, baby, and get a paycheck. But, that's beside the point. I do it because I love it. I kid. All right. Second quarter, 3 minutes left to go before halftime. Bonner makes her first free throw. So far, 3 for 3. Where am I? I'm not even on the right thing. We got our first 30 points. Bonner, 2 for 2 this trip around. All right, last 3 minutes of the first half. Fever need to get a little bit more aggressive here on the offensive side. I've seen a little bit of it, but I like this lineup, to be honest. Erica Wheeler at the logo. 10 seconds left to shoot. 2:50 left to play. Wheeler drives to the right, bounce passes to Boston. She takes it for herself, and she sinks it. I like it. Boston getting a little bit more comfortable, starting to find the ins and outs of Brionna Jones down low, which is good. Alyssa Thomas feeding it in the corner, back to Thomas. Now finds Marina Mabrey, pulls up from the elbow, that one sinks. 26-33. Erica Wheeler wasting no time, drives inside, and they're going to call a foul on Marina Mabrey, and we're going to have a free throw from Erica Wheeler. Shall say, I'm not liking this coaching. They're running a 3-man pick and roll for CC outside the 3-point line. Sometimes it's okay to mix it up and have Boston body up inside. I feel like they started to slowly switch to the body up Boston inside, and I think that's because when Aliyah Boston takes an opponent on 2 times in a row, you can see Boston start to figure out the inner workings of that center, and I think she does have the upper hand on Brionna Jones. May take a minute for her to have the upper hand on Alyssa Thomas for right now, but I do agree. I don't think Caitlin Clark's getting nearly as many open looks as she was earlier in the game when Caitlin Clark was making her threes. Right now, every 3 that she's taken, it's because it's been a pick and roll, but the defender is starting to catch on to that. So she's still taking that screen, pulling it up, but that defender is, if not, not even an arm length away from her. So they're going to have to start trying to run something different if you want to get Caitlin Clark's 3-ball to fall again. But this is a very, very good perimeter defense team against a really good 3-point shooting team with Mitchell and Clark. So you're going to have to find something else to work. But I would say make an adjustment at halftime, but the Fever's coach is not going to make an adjustment. It's been all season long, man. Go on and hit that like button for me if you guys haven't already. 365 people watching, 184 likes. Can we get to 200 likes before the end of this timeout? That would make me so happy. Okay. Good ball game though. This is how it was. In game 1, they had a really tight game. It was closer than this, to be honest. I believe it was like 36-34 by the end of the second quarter, and then the Sun just ran away with it towards the end of the third quarter. So I would take advantage of it right now, to be honest. So that is true. So Caitlin appeared to be frustrated with a fan courtside, and then the officials had to alert the security there. Yeah, and then, she's got a little bit of beef going on with Dewanna Bonner, but it's all good. Look, you have to look at the stakes here. I'm not agreeing with how Caitlin Clark reacted to Dewanna Bonner there, but in the NBA, they push and shove, and it's a lot harder than this. Clark is a competitor, and this is win or go home. If you think she's going to, smack somebody on the ass and be like, it's okay, it's all good, it's not how she plays, never has been. Not saying I agree with it, I'm just saying it happens. So calm down. Everything's good. All right. Oh, wow. The 4th most among active duos is Dewanna Bonner and Alyssa Thomas in playoff history. So they've been here before. And we know Alyssa Thomas definitely has a next level that she reaches. All right, let's see what the Fever and Sun can get into in the last 3 minutes of the first half. It's been a good first half, but Erica Wheeler's going to start this one off here with a free throw that she will make. Thank God. I hate when people miss free throws, dude. All right, let's go on ahead and get this comment section popping, because right now it's pretty bleak, my friend. Who you guys got? Type IND for Fever, type CON for Connecticut Sun as Erica Wheeler sinks both free throws. All right, 33-28 ball game. 5-point ball game. Marina Mabrey's going to take it up. Marina's got Erica Wheeler guarding her. She avoids a screen, sticks with her. Good defense. She forces the pass. Back to Alyssa Thomas at the free throw line. She's more the facilitator this game. Pass down low, Brionna Jones. Taking it one-on-one, Aliyah Boston. Puts it up. Bank is open. My goodness, that was strong. Erica Wheeler takes this one up. Caitlin Clark cuts inside. Got Veronica Burton guarding her. There's a little bit of a mix-up there with the cutting. Aliyah Boston and Caitlin Clark run into each other. She bounce passes to Boston down low. Dewanna Jones guarding Boston. She goes in for the layup. She stays strong, and she puts up a reverse layup. Beautiful work here by Boston to put Indiana within 5 and in 30. Mabry, just outside the elbow. She'll pull up. She sinks it. Caught me, Erica Wheeler, for love of God. If you're going to guard Marina, put your hand in her fucking face. Do something. Sorry for cussing. Caitlin Clark takes it for herself into the paint, pulls up, and the bank is open for Clark. No foul is called on either end. I like it. Let them keep playing. Down to the last minute. Sorry, I can't change the clock right now. I'm invested. Cuts it down low. For the love of God, Timmy, you ruined your coverage and you let the Sun get an easy layup. That can't happen. Aliyah Boston looking for some help down low. She's going to find a reverse layup by Erica Wheeler. No good. Now you got Dewanna Jones. Good cut down low. And they're going to call a made layup, not an and one. They're just going to roll with the layup here. But like I said, the Connecticut Sun have quickly found their rhythm and the weak points on the Fever's defense. It's going to be a tough second half, man. Is this a timeout? Is this a challenge? What's happening? Let's see if that was an and one. Yeah, that actually really could have been an and one, which would have been tough. That would have been Aliyah Boston's third foul. Only 5 fouls in the WNBA. Damn, that definitely was a foul too. Yikes. They're actually going to call a personal foul on Dewanna Jones, but since they're in the bonus, this is going to send Caitlin Clark to the free throw line. She makes the first. 29 seconds left to go here in the first half. And Caitlin Clark makes her second free throw. You know she was never going to miss the free throws. All right. About 5-second difference between play clock and a regular shot clock. Sun are going to hold it at the logo. Kill off some of this time. 7-point ball game. Veronica Burton drives to the right, kicks it out. Marina Mabry, high arcing 3-point shot, not going to go in, airballed it. Sun try to put it back up with a rebound. Fever end up getting it after a missed rebound. Caitlin Clark finds Erica Wheeler in transition. Wheeler shanks the layup. Wheeler is slow to get up though, as she fell pretty hard into the stands. She's holding her hand now. That would be a tough loss. All right, Erica Wheeler, as all the crowd is starting to give her some space here. She fell right into where the cameraman usually sits. She's tapped on the floor now. Let's see if I can see where she got injured. She falls. No, I think she just kind of got caught up with the fan. She fell right into the cameraman, and she's slow to get up. She's holding her hand right now, so they're going to adhere to her here. Thankfully, it's halftime, so she'll have plenty of time to recover if it's something that she just needs a breather for, but hopefully it's nothing too bad. Aliyah Boston being a good teammate, hanging around here. Well, the whole Fever is, but Boston's right there on the floor there with her. Erica Wheeler sitting up. Let's see if this is a better angle. So she misses the layup. She falls into the cameraman. Yeah, she smacked her hand right on that camera. And those are big pieces. That's like a 50-pound piece of equipment, so she definitely could have done something if she hit it the wrong way. Nonetheless, we're going to go into halftime here. We'll give you guys an update on how she is doing. All right. I'll give you guys an update as to how the box score is looking for both teams here. Also going to check my my prize picks. See what I've got going on. All right. How are my prize picks looking? So far, so good. Except I'm going to need more from Kelsey Mitchell, man. All right, Clark's got 14 points. She's got 4 assists, 4 rebounds. Kelsey Mitchell's got 7 points, 1 rebound. So Kelsey Mitchell's going to need to find her stride here in the second half. Aliyah Boston already almost at a double-double, 11 boards, 8 points. I love that from Boston. A lot of those Actually, she didn't even score her first basket until the middle of the second quarter, so most of those points have come from about 6 minutes and less in the second quarter. But this is where it just gets a little bit unfair in terms of what the Sun have on offense, all right? Dewanna Bonner, 4 points. Alyssa Thomas, 6 points. Brianna Jones, 6 points. Marina Mabry, 9 points. DiJonai Carrington, 4 points. Veronica Burton and Olivia Nelson off the bench, 12 points combined. The Fever just doesn't have that type of offense. They can, but it has to muster up the perfect game for the Fever. And for the Fever to take down the Sun, it's going to have to be a everything falls in the Fever's favor. I'm not talking about calls. I'm talking about running plays, the right movements, the right cuts, the right screens. That needs to be perfect. And right now, it's just not looking like that. Why? Because you've got Timmy in here who's got 0 points but 6 boards. I mean, she's -7. She's -4 right now. The only one that's in plus on the court is +3 with Aliyah Boston. Everybody else in the minus. But when you look to the Connecticut Sun, you've got +4, +9, +5, +1, +11, +13. You see the difference, man. You see the difference. A Cohen's World saying this is so much fun listening to ya. It's like having Coach Jimmy Johnson in the announcer's booth. Oh! You want to have my baby? I don't think that's how it works. But I appreciate the compliment, I guess. Oh, I appreciate that. Saying your show is running like clockwork. I appreciate that. Old School saying Fever only runs one style of offense, and it's not working. It's not working. It's not working. Lewis Clay said the sun is shining. I like that. I appreciate that, Thomas Smith. I appreciate that. It's you gotta make some changes, and you really hope that Erica Wheeler isn't hurt after getting hurt at the very end of that game, at the very end of that play, because that's tough in terms of the depth chart there. Otter Girl saying thought I could listen and work. Nope. I know. I always think that I am a multitasker, and then I'm just not, and that's not always how it goes. Old School saying, where's our defense? No shit. Alexi Hull, she didn't play the second quarter. I'm just now realizing that as well. Nalissa Smith has yet to get back in the ball game. Caitlin Clark obviously played the entire time, as she normally does. And Kelsey Mitchell, she got a breather there the second quarter. That's why Erica Wheeler came in that ball game. But there is a lot to switch up here, and ultimately, you did a good job starting with it, but you haven't really done anything else, and that's make the Sun uncomfortable. They're beating the defense. They're cutting. Marina Mabry is just getting her shots up more often than not now, and you're gonna have to find a way to outscore them, man, because it's not looking too good here. All right, let me see if I can fix this freaking super chat menu. That's the thing, man. Lexi Hull was dominating, and they took her out, and they haven't put her back in the second quarter. Not to mention, Nalissa Smith's not even playing right now. Nalissa Smith, yeah, I'm fine with Timmy. I'm fine with that, but I would honestly make it more of a forward-heavy rotation. Meaning, if Aliyah Boston's not playing, I would put Nalissa Smith at the 5. I would put Timmy back in. I would put Lexi Hull back in, and then you put Kelsey Mitchell and Caitlin Clark. Especially with Aliyah Boston already having 2 fouls, you can definitely work that 5. But Nalissa Smith needs to be in, man. She's great on cleaning the board. Oh. Did I miss something? Did I miss something from Mitchell Renz? I didn't even see anything. Oh no. I got a message from our very own Mitchell Renz of the Raiders Report saying, if you're too good to engage with Allie's message, that's never mind. Never mind. All right. Lexi Hull saying, Arctic Lord saying, I feel like Hull is the best defensive player they had. They need to keep her on the court. Not to mention, she takes the defense away from Clark sometimes. And I know that Kelsey Mitchell should do that as well, but that's not the case. Because when you know that Kelsey Mitchell and Caitlin Clark and how they work, adding Lexi Hull, a forward that can just stand in the corner and drain threes when the ball gets passed to her, is a lot more beneficial than I think the Indiana Fever are realizing right now. It's just the coaching, man. She's got too many resources and doesn't know what to do with it. And yes, you are playing one of the better perimeter defenders in the league. God, can I trip over my words anymore right now? My goodness. Alexander saying, been a while since the WNBA game was covered. Old School saying, I want to see the Fever crash boards. Every shot the Sun makes, there's no Fever player in sight for the offensive rebounds. If there is, it's really just been Aliyah Boston, which has been great. You know, she's got 11 boards right now, and then you got Temi, who's got 6. So they are up there, but I do agree. I think the offensive boards could be a little bit better. 9 boards for the Fever, 8 boards actually for the Connecticut Sun, so that they've been out rebounding on the offensive side more than the Sun have. But 12 for 37, 15 for 41, and that's what's crazy is that I know the Fever can shoot better. They're not taking the best shot selection right now, but you also need to take advantage of the Connecticut Sun missing a lot of good shots. A lot of easy layups have been completely bombed. So yes, you may not be making and taking the best shots, but the Sun isn't either. And let me tell you, that's going to come a lot less than the Connecticut Sun making better shot selection here. 7 for 8 from the free throw line for the Indiana Fever, 9 for 10 for the Sun. 20 boards for the Sun, 25 boards for the Fever. 12 assists for the Sun, 5 assists for the Fever. You can tell who is moving the ball more and who's not. And what's really unfortunate is that all those 5 assists, you got 4 from Clark and 1 from Erica Wheeler, who's a bench player. I mean, you're kind of seeing the MO here. Alyssa Thomas, she's only got 6 points right now. She has been very selfless in taking these shots because she has had several wide open shots straight there from the free throw line. This game could be 51-34 if Alyssa Thomas has taken more than 8 shots. But she's racking up her assists. She's got 8 assists right now. That may not be the same in the third quarter. Alyssa Thomas tends to take things over. I feel like she's going 70% right now. And Aliyah Boston has given her way too much cushion from the free throw line to the basket that Thomas may take advantage of. I got a Cones World coming in with a $10 super chat. I appreciate you. Let me pull this super chat up here for you and we can get this party rolling. How about that? $10 super chat coming in saying, go Fev. Fev? Go Fev? Shawnee said, wait, what? Beer bong is an option? Absolutely. Oh. This is my beer bong. This is Felicia the Flamingo. And she is my pride and joy here at Chat Sports. Obviously, I am the only female at an all-male company, so you can tell I'm probably the only one that uses this. So yeah, and your girl likes to do beer bongs, and I'm actually pretty freaking good at it. So if you want to see it, have some fun super chatting. Like a Cones World is over here. Because also, guys, I'm here by myself, all right? I'm looking out into the vast emptiness of this office. It's all black. It's all dark. Everybody went home. Just me here. So, you know, we want to have some fun. It's just me and 400 people watching at halftime of Game 2 of Round 1, Indiana Fever versus Connecticut Sun, WNBA Playoffs. This is what we're here for. You picked the less on Caitlin Clark anything? Wild. Wild. You should have known that when she scored 11 points in Game 1, she was not going to score 11 points in Game 2. Hell no. That is not her MO. A Cone saying, need them all to come alive for the third, but both teams are light in scoring during the fourth. Yeah, did you guys see the Seattle Storm had 2 points in Game 1? Holy shit! 2 points in the fourth quarter. Let me say that before I bring this one up. Adam Schmidt, I know we don't come face-to-face very often here at Chat Sports, or I guess viewer to viewer. We don't get to pass each other very often here at Chat Sports, and I've heard wonderful stories about the great Adam Schmidt, and this is why. A $50 super chat from my man Adam Schmidt, saying the legacy words here at Chat Sports. Drink up, bitch. He didn't call me a bitch. That was me, but still. Adam, you deserve some love. If you guys are not spamming Adam, I see 373 Adams right now in my chat. Because guess what? I'm going to give you guys a little ASMR for free. Oh, I got nails on this. This is hard. All right, ready? That wasn't my best one. I will be honest. But, nonetheless, a beer is cracked. I am drinking a Happy Dad. Oh, also, shout out Playa Society for this really great shirt. I bought this over the weekend, rooting for women's basketball. She's got a ton of different shirts, individual shirts. I mean, this is a good, thick quality. I called this a thick bitch earlier. This is a good, thick quality. It's a good t-shirt. If you guys want to root for women's basketball, go to Playa Society. Not sponsored or anything. Just really support her business and what she does, and she's awesome. All right, my main man, Adam. Let's get a beer bong rolling here, shall we? Adam Schmidt said, Allie's there by herself. She should be drinking. It's Wednesday, my dudes. Let's have some fun. All right. Cheers, Adam Schmidt. Ready? That was disgusting, and I'm so sorry. Excuse me. But I have been told it's un-American if I don't burp after a beer bong. So I'm just doing the good work. Cheers, Acone's World. Cheers, Adam Schmidt, Christopher Domingo, and the rest of you guys. Thank you so much for still hanging out with me here in halftime and throughout this entire time. It means the world to me. I'm having a good time. If you guys are having a good time, hit that like button for me. It shows support here to the channel. And you know what? If you guys want more WNBA coverage, because while the Indiana Fever season might be over later today, if they do end up losing, I mean, the WNBA Finals could still be a really good time to come here and go live if you guys want more WNBA coverage. So all you guys have to do in this stream is hit that like button, hit that sub button, and get our viewership up. That lets our bosses know that people watch. People are rooting for women's basketball. Oh, my goodness! Shawnee, right as we are about to end our halftime, my main man Shawnee said, Adam Schmidt, that looks fun. I want to do that as well. You better fill that bird up again, though. Yes, sir. Same way with Adam. If you guys are not spamming Shawnee, get the F out of this chat, man. Why? It's playoff time, baby. This is playoff basketball in the middle of September. Let's go. I'll tell you what, man, this watermelon is not watermeloning. From the top rope, Shawnee. Cheers to you. Cheers to me. Cheers to the WNBA. All I've had today is 2 brownies. 3 brownies, I lied. They were so good. Shawnee, my main man. Love you guys. Love you, mean it. All right, let's start off third quarter here, shall we? Let's play some basketball. Last 2 quarters potentially of the Indiana Fever season if they can't get their shit together. Let's see what they can do. All right, Indiana Fever are going to start off with this basketball. Caitlin Clark nearly gets the ball stolen from her, but Marina Mabry misses her coverage, so Caitlin Clark was allowed to pass it to Lexi Hull. Lexi back in the game. Same with Teamy. Same with Aliyah Boston, Kelsey Mitchell, and Caitlin Clark. Lexi Hull for 3. Bang! If you take her out, I will scream. Keep her in this ball game. My goodness. Why the hell did she just sit for this whole second quarter? My God. Marina Mabry at the top of the three-point line. Kelsey Mitchell, white on rice. We love it. She is playing tight defense. 3 seconds left to shoot. Can Alyssa Thomas get it off? She does. No good. Rebound. Aliyah Boston, we're going the other way. Good defense. Good tight defense. Caitlin Clark blows by 2 defenders, puts up a layup, and we've got a 2-point ball game. Let's go. Holy cow. The Fever came out swinging out of this bitch. My God. DiJonai Carrington at the 3-point line. She drives down low, kicks it back out. Brianna Jones up and under, no good. Rebound, Aliyah Boston fields it, feeds it to Caitlin Clark. We're going the other way. Lexi Hull got Dewanna Bonner on her. She's got long arms. Feeds it back to Boston. Nearly stolen by DiJonai Carrington, but Caitlin Clark recovers. Good screen set by Aliyah Boston. Good cut by Aliyah Boston. Good layup made by Aliyah Boston. Timeout, Connecticut Sun, baby. Timeout, Connecticut Sun. And we've got a tie ball game after back-to-back made baskets by Indiana. They're not done yet, boys. They're not done yet. Holy cow. I was expecting them to absolutely roll over and say good night. No, sirree. Let's freaking go. We've got a ball game, and if you guys are having fun, hit that like button for me. Let's freaking go, man. This is huge. Who do you guys got winning this? Because, come on, baby. Win or go home for the Indiana Fever. Do you got IND type Fever? If you've got CON for the Sun, type CON. Boston Bob's here. Hello, Boston Bob. Come on. Christopher Domingo rooting for Connecticut. Boston Bob. Oh, sorry. Christopher Domingo rooting for the Fever. Boston Bob, Fever. Richard Lee said, I want the Sun. High Five rooting for the Fever. Timothy O'Donnell rooting for the Fever. Chad Broom at Collins World. Tina Hernandez just saying, let's effing go. I'm just rooting for women's basketball, baby. BM, Andrew Pina. I could have gotten weird. Richard Lee, Epic Athletic Adventures. Simeon, Dina, saying IND from SoCal. How many points does Clark have? Great question. She had 14 coming into this half. She's got 16 now. Aliyah Boston's got 10 points. 14 rebounds, a back-to-back double-double. Game 1, Game 2. Let's go, Aliyah Boston. Yes, ma'am. I got 6 points from Lexi Hull. If you take Lexi out, man, I'm going to crawl through that screen and lose my shit on the Indiana Fever's coach, man, to be honest. That's huge. Guys, the fact that Dewanna Bonner has 4 points, and they're all from free throws, and she's 0 for 5 and 0 for 2, they're handing you an opportunity to take this game and run away with it. If the Fever can't come up with Dewanna Bonner going 0 for from the field, you're not winning. You have got to capitalize on that. Marina Maybury, 4 for 12. Alyssa Thomas, 3 for 9. Brianna Jones, 2 for 6. DiJonai Carrington, 2 for 5. The Sun are playing down right now. You need to take advantage of it. Capitalize on their missed opportunities. Caitlin Clark shooting a little bit under 50% right now, 6 for 13. Yeah, Lexi needs to be if Caitlin Clark's in, Lexi needs to be in. 100%. Lexi draws defenders away from Caitlin Clark and vice versa. You think Clark's going to pull it from the logo? Guess what? You're double teaming her at fucking half court. Guess who's open? Lexi Hull. Dish it to her. Do not keep them out. Do not keep that duo out. All right, 8 minutes left in the third quarter. Sun moving a couple different ways here. A lot of movement, a lot of outlet passes. Dewanna Bonner blocked. Nope, doesn't get a hand on it. Dewanna Bonner makes her first field goal of the game. Of course, when I finally start pointing out that she hasn't made anything. All right, DiJonai Carrington with a quick steal on the Indiana Fever, and they did not hear my very emotional rant during timeout, obviously, because I was on their side, and they just effed it up. Aliyah Boston finds Lexi Hull. Looking for some outlet help. She finds Kelsey Mitchell. Kelsey having a pretty slow start. She drives. She misses a layup, but the rebound falls right into Aliyah Boston's hand. Pull up. Caitlin Clark 3. No good. Oh, they're going to call it out on the Fever. Come on, man. That was a bad pass by Caitlin Clark. I'll tell you what, DiJonai Carrington, she gets at least one steal on Caitlin Clark a game. That was huge. All right, Connecticut Sun ball. We're going that way. Marina Mabrey. Bounce pass to Brianna Jones. Drives inside. Doesn't make the layup. Rebound, Aliyah Boston. Feeds it to Caitlin Clark. She dishes it up court in a fast break. Now Aliyah Boston drives inside, and oh, my God, it's a travel. That's her second travel of the game. You had a wide open layup. What are you doing traveling? My goodness. Set your feet. Oh, God. That's exhausting. That's no fun. Jeez Louise. All right. Connecticut Sun basketball. Hit that sub button for you guys if you haven't already. Dewanna Bonner bounce pass to Alyssa Thomas. Bonner driving inside. She pulls up from the elbow. No good. Rebound. Clark takes it the other way. Clark, easy layup. Nobody was there. A little miscommunicado gives Caitlin Clark another basket. I like it a lot. Marina Mabrey push off Kelsey Mitchell. Feeds Dewanna Bonner. Now around the three-point line. Finds DiJonai Carrington. Good defense by Clark. Bonner drives inside. Lexi Holt. Good D. Good D. Forces a pass out. And Brianna Jones. See, they got too many offensive weapons, man. Brianna Jones, she sinks it from the free throw line. All right. Teamy is going to find Lexi Holt around the three-point line. Aliyah Boston inside. Back to Kelsey Mitchell. Sets a screen. Doesn't work. Kelsey Mitchell drives inside. They're going to call foul. DiJonai Carrington got poked in the eyeball again. Alyssa Thomas getting very verbally pissed off, too. I don't know if it's at the team or the refs. It looks like it's at the team. As Clark is also very heated. Something must have been said on the court because everybody seems extremely pissed off. Well, nonetheless, game goes on. All right. Sun basketball. Caitlin Clark drives inside. She pump fakes. Give it to Aliyah Boston. Back to Clark. Now Kelsey Mitchell. 5 seconds left to shoot. She pulls up for three. Bang! Kelsey Mitchell making this ball game 1 point. My goodness, we are in for a show. Let's go. Marina Mabrey. Oh, the ball's stolen. Bad pass. Ball was stolen. Indiana Fever. Fast break. Lexi Hall makes the layup. And the Indiana Fever take the lead for the first time since the second quarter. Let's go. Let's go. First lead since the score was 14-13, baby. Alyssa Thomas from the free throw line. What the F did I say at halftime? You leave her open in the second half of the free throw line. She's going to stop dishing it out. The girl's already got 10 assists. She's going to start taking it from the free throw line, and she does, and she makes it, and it's back to the Connecticut Sun. Come on, Boston. Missed three-pointer by the Indiana Fever. They're going to call this out on the Fever. It's going to be Sun basketball going the other way. Come on, man. Oh, I got a super chat in here from Sal coming in with a nice super chat. I appreciate that, my man. All right, let's pull you up here, give you some love. I will read it in just a moment. Caitlin Clark, beautiful pass. Aliyah Boston pump fakes at the free throw line. Sides a dribble, gives it to Lexi, drives inside, gets blocked by Marina Mabrey, and they're going to call it out on the Sun. Fever ball stays here. Sal saying, I don't watch any WNBA, but holy shit, watched Liberty last night, and they're dogs. Hey, even if the Fever win this and take it to game 3, respectfully, it don't matter. It's Liberty's year, man. They are dogs. Love your channel. Appreciate you, man. Appreciate you. All right, they're going to call a foul. This one's going to be on the Fever. Who's that foul on? Not sure who the foul was on. I thought Alyssa Thomas hit her own teammate. All right. Alyssa Thomas feeds Marina Mabrey. She goes in for the layup, and she makes it. All right, Alyssa Thomas is starting to get her scoring on, which is never good. Never good. It's triple-double queen over here for a reason. Caitlin Clark, double-teamed right now. She pulls up for three. Little bit off the front iron. Kind of a off-balance shot, but she looked like she definitely just want to chuck it up there. Kelsey Mitchell on Marina Mabrey. Drives inside. Got it. Kicks it back out to Alyssa Thomas. Now finds Olivia Nelson, and she's going to pull up, and she's going to make it. All right. They're spreading out the scoring right now. Need Indiana Fever to keep it up. You have got to score on this possession here, or else the Sun are going to score on their next one. Clark at the logo. Don't need logo threes. Take your time. She pulls up from the elbow. Sinks it. There you go. There you go. Oop. Wrong score. I gave that to the Sun. All right, Clark pulls up from the elbow. She sinks it. Driving inside. They're going to call foul on Clark. That's going to be on Veronica Burton. One thing about Burton, man, she's going to neglect the play. She's going to drive. She will take it to the rack every time. I believe Clark, that's her second foul, and I believe the first one came on Clark as well, because that's obviously who Clark's guarding. And she'll go down there with her, too. And when Clark fouls, man, it's nothing crazy either. It's, it's a hand and somebody falls. It is what it is. All right. We got 483 people watching in here after Veronica Burton just made her first basket. We got a 4-point ball game. If you guys have not shared this video, go on ahead and share this right now. And you tell you what, after she makes both of her free throws here, I'll tell you guys what, all right? This is actually on Twitter right now. If you guys go on ahead and retweet our main tweet with the link to this channel, I will give you guys a shout out. After a turnover by the Fever, sets it up for the Connecticut Sun to take a three, doesn't fall, which is very lucky for the Indiana Fever. Fever basketball. Aliyah Boston going to find Lexi Hull. Back to Kelsey Mitchell. She pulls up for three. Hard off the back iron. It's going to bounce off the backboard. All right, go on ahead, retweet this tweet, share this tweet, like this tweet, do whatever you want with the tweet. But that helps send this stream out there because, look, we're almost at 500 viewers, and you're looking at the score right now. You're looking at a win-or-go-home game. People should be watching this game, rooting for women's basketball. All right, Connecticut Sun ball. Veronica Burton drives to the right, step backs from the three-point line. Feeds it to Alyssa Thomas at the elbow. What did I say? What did I say about Thomas draining it? Caitlin Clark. What the hell was that? A turnover on Caitlin Clark. And Connecticut Sun fans are screaming to tear up. What just happened? Did she step out of bounds? She might have stepped out of bounds. Yeah, she stepped out of bounds and yeah, she did. Her back heel got it. But they're calling to tear up. She didn't do anything. Fans are wild, bro. Fans are wild. Alyssa Thomas back at that elbow. Good defense by Teamy. Excuse me. Lexi Hull and Dewanna Bonner. Good defense. Kicks it back out. Veronica Burton fires it down low. She just overthrew it. It's going to be out of bounds. Indiana Fever basketball. Scott Cox saying Connecticut is fouling constantly. Honestly, both teams are. Both teams. WNBA is a pretty heavy fouling league. I'll be honest. I'll be that person. 2 minutes left to go in the third quarter. 7-point ball game. You have got to keep with it. This is the literal point of game one where the Connecticut Sun just took it away. And that's where they're kind of starting to go here. But the Sun are still shooting themselves in the foot. As the Indiana Fever take a timeout. Good call by the Indiana Fever, not wanting to repeat what happened in game one right now. Third quarter, 2 minutes left to go in the third quarter. Clark's up to a 20-piece. 6 assists, 5 boards. Aliyah Boston, 16 boards, looking like Angel Reese out there. And a double-double with 10 points. Beautiful. Kelsey Mitchell, 10 points. 1 assist, 1 board. Kelsey Mitchell, you have got to start scoring. What did I say at the beginning of this stream? You will not win if Mitchell and Clark are not both 20 points over. Mitchell's halfway there. You got 2 players in double digits for the Sun. 12 points for Alyssa Thomas, who I said was going to pop off in the second half when it comes to her scoring. She's already got a double-double. 10 assists, 12 points. Veronica Burton, 10 points. All right. Caitlin Clark is the second rookie in WNBA playoff history with 20 points, 5 boards, and 5 assists. Clark's not trying to go home, man. Clark doesn't want the offseason. Clark's been playing since March Madness. She hasn't had an offseason. She doesn't want to know what that's like. All right, it's going to be inbound here. Fever basketball. 2 minutes left to play in the third quarter. Down by 7. Feeds it to Kelsey Mitchell. Fires it deep inside. Aliyah Boston! Beautiful layup. Great pass and assist by Kelsey Mitchell there as well. All night long, baby. Alyssa Thomas at the top of the three-point line. Feeds Dewanna Bonner. Back to Thomas, back to Bonner. Pulls up for 3. No good. Veronica Burton gets the rebound, but blocked by Clark. Gonna be out of bounds on the Fever, but talk your shit, Clark. She said she's my height. I could block her. Big time. Blocked by Clark. Look at her stat line, dude. 1 block, 6 assists, 5 boards, 20 points. Alyssa Thomas puts someone up off the glass. It's good. Thomas isn't playing, man. Thomas, you're not going to contain her. You just got to, slow her down a little bit. Caitlin Clark driving past Burton, takes it, and, she misses the layup. Just put a little bit too much sauce on it. Connecticut Sun, a fast break going the other way. Blocked by Boston. Kept in bounds by Boston. Fever moving on a fast break. Timmy, she slows it up. Gives it back to Boston at the top of the three-point line. Back to Lexi Hull. She pulls up for 3. Ooh, she airballed it. Miss Girl, set your feet. Take your time. 41 seconds left. Connecticut Sun basketball. Alyssa Thomas slowing everybody down. Not trying to rush anything. Down by 7 still. Dewanna Bonner feeds Marina Mabry. Mismatch there. Got Kelsey Mitchell on her. Got a height difference. Back to Alyssa Thomas. 5 seconds left to shoot. She drives inside. Push off and she scores. Dude, I think she's genuinely 100% since this quarter started. She's too good. Alyssa Thomas is too good for the Fever defense. 10 seconds left in the third quarter. Caitlin Clark at the logo. You know she wants that last shot. Bounce pass to Aliyah Boston. Finds Caitlin Clark. She finds it in the corner. Lexi Hull, 3. Doesn't make it. Needed that. Down by 9 into the third quarter. God. Alyssa Thomas just stepped up her game. That's just tough. You can't do anything about it, man. You can't. Aliyah, God, she scored 10 points in the third quarter, and she went 100% from the field. Come on, man. That's next level shit. Boston Bob made a good point here. We are 20 likes away from 300 likes. Go ahead and hit that like button for me if you guys haven't already. Oh, man. All right. End of the third quarter. 1 more quarter left to play if Caitlin Clark wants to keep playing the rest of the season. Gonna have to step it up here. I need more from Mitchell, man. I just need Mitchell to take over. Be the veteran, man. She got 10 points on her. Alyssa Thomas is the only one that's putting the Connecticut Sun ahead. Marina Mabry hasn't scored since the second quarter. Dewanna Bonner just scored 6 points this quarter, her first 6 points of the game. Caitlin Clark's got 20 points. Boston's got 12. Lexi Hull's got 8. Mitchell's got 10. I need 10 points by Mitchell alone in this quarter if they want to see themselves playing on Friday, man. That's it. That's the only way. Only way. No, Alyssa Thomas is not slowing down. That's the unfortunate part. You let her go, man. Alyssa Thomas is super sneaky in the sense that she'll rack up her other stats, her rebounds, her assists, her blocks in the first half. In the second half, she's like, all right, I'll start scoring now, and then drop 16. She is unreal. 4 likes away from 300. Going ahead and hit that like button for me. White Wolf saying, look at the blocks and steals also. Who's making the difference? I mean, the Fever have really struggled on assisting tonight. Only 10 assists. 6 of those have come from Caitlin Clark. And then you've got the Connecticut Sun, 20 assists. 10 of those have come from Thomas. 5 came from Marina Mabrey. So that's a big difference there. Turnovers. 10 turnovers for the Fever. 5 turnovers for the Sun. 4 steals for the Sun, 3 for the Fever. Who's got 4 fouls? Nobody has 4 fouls. Marina Mabrey has 3 fouls, and Caitlin Clark has 3 fouls. Nobody's got 4, though. Boston, I have no critiques on Boston. 12 points, 17 rebounds, 2 blocks, 1 steal. Boston's had a hell of a game. And Mitchell hasn't. 10 points is fine, but when Kelsey Mitchell is putting up 32, 28, 29, 27, 35, 10 sucks. It does. And I said this in the beginning of this stream. For the Connecticut Sun to lose, that means Kelsey Mitchell and Caitlin Clark each had 20 points. Clark's done her job. Now I need Kelsey Mitchell. And that's fair because last game, Kelsey Mitchell did her job. She had 21 points. Clark had 11. So I just need both of them to be on the same page. That's the only way. John Carr saying Sun looking too strong. The Sun are too strong. The Sun are the better team. The Sun are absolutely the better team here. But I root for the underdog. I've loved everything Caitlin Clark has done this season. I've loved everything the Fever have done this season, man. They haven't even been back to the WNBA playoffs since 2016. I mean, that's something to root for, But we have one more quarter here. All right. Going to start off with Connecticut Sun, Alyssa Thomas. Ooh, she missed her first shot. Good sign. We'll have to wait and see. Rebound, Fever. Caitlin Clark takes it the other way. Veronica Burton still defending Caitlin Clark. She blows by or kicks it back out. Lexi Hole in the corner. She drives inside. Lexi actually could have gone all the way to the rack there, but she kicked it back out. Kelsey Mitchell, she misses the pass from Caitlin Clark. And the referee's going to call it out on the Fever, and the Fever are adamant that it's their ball. And they overturn it. Thank you. You're not going to have 3 Sun touch the basketball and call it on the Fever. 764 people watching it. That sub button for me if you guys haven't already. Clark looking for somebody to inbound to. It was tipped by DiJonai. Then it found the hands of Kelsey Mitchell. Chucking the ball up. No good. Hits the back iron. That was the worst offensive series I have seen from the Fever so far. Connecticut Sun basketball. Alyssa Thomas feeds Marina Mabrey. They're going to call foul. Lexi Hole. She tried to block it. She knocked down her left hand. Come on, baby. Come on. 9 minutes left to play here. All right, hit that sub button for me if you guys haven't already. Marina is now at the free throw line. 61-52. Marina makes the first basket of the fourth quarter. 10-point ball game. This is the exact same time that last game in game 1, the Connecticut Sun really started to pull away here. So if the Fever want to stay in it, they cannot do whatever shit they just did, which was ugly. And Mabrey, 100% from the free throw line. All right, down at 11. Let's see what the Indiana Fever have and possibly their last quarter of the season. Lexi Hole finds Kelsey Mitchell. Ooh, good sidestep. Feeds Teamy. She'll drive inside, puts up a layup, and gets a good roll. That's huge for Teamy, putting up her first freaking points of the game in the fourth quarter. I don't give a shit. Better late than never. Down by 9. Alyssa Thomas feeds Marina Mabrey down low. No foul called. Missed shot. Rebound by Teamy. Going to feed Caitlin Clark. She's wasting no time. Back to Teamy. Feeding around. Kelsey Mitchell. She pulls up for 3. Oh! Kelsey Mitchell! Welcome back to the ball game, baby! Let's go! 57-63. Fever aren't out of it just yet. Marina Mayberry for three. Too short. Rebound. Fever going the other way. Fever. Fast break. Feeds. Kelsey Mitchell down low. Put it back up. Draw the foul. Oh, you turned it over. Oh, Kelsey Mitchell. Come on, baby. Put it back up. Be strong. Marina Mayberry down low. Alyssa Thomas. You know she's going to put it up. And she does. She gets the goddamn and one. Come on, man. Come on, Kelsey. You got to be strong there. Put it up. Flail, foul, do something. But you turn it over and you give Alyssa Thomas the top score and one? Come on, man. And that just fueled her, man. That just fueled her. That sucked. All around that sucked. And she makes a three-point play. Fuck. Come on. Caitlin Clark passes half court. Bounce pass to Teamy. She got Thomas on her. Dished it down low. Let's go, baby. Made layup. Nalissa Smith starting to get in this ball game as well. I like it. Actually, I'm not sure if that was Nalissa Smith or not. That was Demarius. Connecticut Sun driving. Dewanna Bonner puts up a layup. Man, Sun are too strong. Down by 9, 7 minutes left to go. Feeds Lexi Hull. Inside. Finding Teamy at the post. One-on-one with Alyssa Thomas. She gets the ball knocked out from her. She regains it. 5 seconds left to shoot. You got to do something here, Teamy girl. You got to do something here. Chucks it up, and shot clock violation. Alyssa Thomas is talking to the fans right now, too. She's hyping up the crowd. It's not looking good for the Indiana Fever that want to try to find any momentum in this fourth quarter, man. Alyssa Thomas just absolutely locked down Teamy one-on-one. My God. She's too good. Alyssa Thomas is too good, man. She deserves. Talk your shit, girl. She deserves it. Dewanna Bonner pump fakes around the three-point line, takes a sidestep, puts it back up, no good. Rebound, Lexi Hull feeds Caitlin Clark. At the logo, good screen, knocks her on her ass. Oh, if they only made that three, it would have been beautiful. Kelsey Mitchell rebounds around the three-point line. DiJonai Carrington guarding Kelsey Mitchell. Good matchup there. Teamy dishes it down low. Demarius pull up, sinks it. All right. I like it. I like it. Putting up 61-68. Still got a ball game here. Sub if you want more WNBA coverage, baby. Let's go. 1,000 people watching. That's how it should be. Marina. Bad pass. Turns it over. Caitlin Clark. Fast break. Kelsey Mitchell puts up a layup. It's good. Let's go. Timeout. Timeout, Connecticut Sun. We got a 5-point ball game. Holy mother. This is sounding like a good game, too. Woo! Kelsey Mitchell making up for her bullshit, not trying to go up for a foul type of play she had earlier. My God. Sorry, I'm done gussing. I'm just so passionate about women's basketball, man. Whoa. Sorry. Excuse me. Whew. Also, if you hit that sub button, this is our Chat Sports main channel. We've got NFL, NBA, college football, college basketball, WNBA. We've got it all here. Hit that sub button for me if you guys want to be covered by pretty much everything. Boston Bob saying, like and sub, support Allie. Is she killing it? Thank you, Bob. Best of the North saying, awesome pick. Arjun saying, the Fever's teasing us. A Cohen's World saying, hell yeah, 5. Drowning, yes, it is the fourth quarter. There's actually 6 minutes left to go now in the fourth quarter, and this is Fever's not giving up, which is great. Fever may not come out with a win, but they're not giving up, which is nice. Hey, chaps, if you love women's basketball, then why don't you marry it? Hey, is your refrigerator running? You should probably go catch it. Dominique saying, I like the Fever. Christopher Domingo, my main guy, saying like and subscribe. Dominique saying 2-possession ball game. That's all you need, baby. Nelson asking how Caitlin Clark is playing. I'll give you guys a quick little rundown. The box score: Clark, 20 points, 7 assists, 5 rebounds, 1 steal, 1 block. Kelsey Mitchell getting back up there, 15 points, 3 assists, 2 boards. Aliyah Boston, 17 boards, 1 assist, 1 steal, 2 blocks, 12 points. Popping off right now. But Alyssa Thomas doing what she does, 10 assists, 5 boards, 19 points. Don't be surprised if she ends this game with a triple-double again. Marina Mabrey, 11 points. Dewanna Bonner only having 8 is huge. Dewanna Bonner and Marina Mabrey both had over 25 points in Game 1. They're now being held to 8 and 11. Veronica Burton, 10 points. Olivia Nelson, 6 points. This shirt is by Playa Society. Not sponsored, but she is great. She is phenomenal. She makes shirts for the WNBA, several players, several different teams, and just really for the W itself. It's huge. She is fantastic. This is a thick shirt, good shirt. First time wearing it as well. She's great. Feel free to follow her, support her show, her business. They're great. All right. KS4L saying Caitlin need to make 0.5 for me to hit. Same here, but the way Caitlin's been playing, man, she's good. She's good. Yeah, we're hoping Caitlin Clark can do something here, but Caitlin, I need 5 more from Mitchell. 5 more from Mitchell. You make it a 20-point ball game from both, it's going to be hard for the Sun to bounce back, especially since Alyssa Thomas is really the only player on the Sun that's putting up points right now. All right, Connecticut Sun going to start off with this ball. 6 minutes left to go in this ball game. Alyssa Thomas feeds Marina, double-teamed her, good cut down low. Alyssa Thomas, she falls to the ground, gets her out of the play, and they're going to call shooting foul down low. Looks like Olivia Nelson is going to go to the free throw line. Lexi Hull got banged up pretty bad on that play. She gets picked up by her teammates. Down by 5. 5:45 left to go. All right, going to go to the free throw line here. That'll be Olivia Nelson. So far, she's perfect 2 for 2 from the free throw line. Let's see what she can do. They're taking their time here. Might be giving Lexi Hull just a few more minutes after she took a hard hit to the ground, making sure she's okay. But this game is coming down to the wire, man. How many fouls? Indiana Fever have 16 fouls. The Connecticut Sun have 9. You do the math. 19 minutes, 6 points, 4 boards for Olivia Nelson. And she makes first free throw. That did nothing. 69-63. Very nice. We're also at 369 likes. Hit that like button. And no longer at 69 points as Olivia Nelson goes perfect. All right, 8-point difference. Let's go, Clark. Let's go, Fever. Let's make this a tight game, shall we? Clark, crossover, drives inside, pulls up, outside the elbow, sinks it! Caitlin Clark with 2 more points, taking this back to a 5-point ball game. There is your over-under, baby, 20.5. Alyssa Thomas feeds Dewanna Bonner. Back to Thomas. Lot of passes, counting 4 passes. Marina Mabrey, short. Caitlin Clark with a rebound. Oh, I would have just taken a fast break, man. Why are you slowing down? She had the numbers. 1-on-1, Marina and Caitlin Clark. Oh, lock her up. Caitlin driving inside. She slips, kicks it back out. Lexi Hull, she starts to drive, kicks it out. Teamy for 3. Bang! She scored her first basket of the 4th quarter when she started this 4th quarter. Now she's got 5 with a made 3. Let's frickin' go. Fever aren't giving up yet. 2-point ball game, baby. My goodness. Veronica Burton kicks it out. Alyssa Thomas from the free throw line. She pulls up. No good. Rebound, Teamy. Let's go. Indiana Fever slowing it down, taking their time. Holy cow. Fever could do it. Clark passes half court. Veronica Burton. Why are you putting Veronica Burton on Caitlin Clark? She can't lock her up. She can't. Clark getting double teamed now. There you go. You caught on. Down low. Oh, they're going to call a shooting foul. Teamy tried to go up, but she ended up having Olivia Nelson flip over her. You've seen that play several times. Got the wind knocked out of her. She's taking a minute to get off the ground. That was one of those teamy tried to pump fake and then waited a second, and that was when Olivia Nelson flipped over her. So that happens. Was that her? No, that was Bonner. Okay, that was Bonner. So Bonner went up, came down, her ass kind of sat on her back and then flipped over her. You've seen that play several times, but Bonner came down hard on her head. Ooh, they're good. Not going to be a shooting foul. It's actually going to be a side out. Bonner's still in. She's good. That's good. You don't want her to be out. Aliyah Boston finds Clark, sets a perfect screen. Now double team. Clark, sidestep three. Bang! Bang! Caitlin Clark takes the lead for the Indiana Fever, boys. Let's go. Holy cow. Caitlin Clark, yes, ma'am. She has taken the lead. How can they respond? Alyssa Thomas kicks it out. Dewanna Bonner, three-point line. They're going to call foul on Lexi Hall. That's a good call. It blocked her. That's a good call. Let's go, baby. This is a good ball game. 3:30 left to go in the fourth quarter. Caitlin Clark needed it. Sidestep three. Clark's up to 25 points. Kelsey Mitchell still at 15. Aliyah Boston up to 12. If you're going to run away with it, it starts right now. Marina Mabry for three. Oh, drains it, and the lead goes back to the Sun. Good three ball by Marina. She's been pretty slow since the second quarter on scoring, too. Lexi Hall finds Caitlin Clark for three. Oh, too hard off the back iron. Rebound Fever. Down low, Aliyah Boston finds Teamy and a layup. We get a tie ball game. Let's go, baby. Good pass by Aliyah Boston. Good court vision. 3 minutes left in the ball game. Connecticut Sun driving inside. Dewanna Bonner pulls up. Nice little fadeaway. No good. Rebound Aliyah Boston. But the Sun is going to come up, steal the ball from Aliyah Boston, Veronica Burton, and she ends up knocking it out of bounds. Timeout. Timeout, Indiana Fever. We've got a ball game. Let's go. Tie ball game. Timeout Fever. Less than 3 minutes left to go in the fourth quarter. Welcome to the WNBA Playoffs, baby. This is huge. Can we get to 500 likes as well? That would just make me feel so much better. We're at 422 likes right now, 1,400 people watching, actually 1,500 people watching. Appreciate you guys for hopping in here. I mean, this is a fantastic game. This is what you wanted. Even if the Fever don't end up taking away the win, and respectfully, they should take away the win in this ball game, but ultimately the Connecticut Sun are the better team, and that's okay. But the Fever are giving it everything that they've got. If this is the last game of the season, they know they left it out all on the court. And this is the first time they've been back in the playoffs since 2016, man. They at least deserve to make a splash. Oh, 5 likes away from 500, baby. Can we do it? You know what? Just for you guys and just for the WNBA, let's just go on ahead and do a nice little beer bong here for 500 likes. And we got a nice little super chat that rolled in here. I appreciate you, my guy. Let me bring this up. Our super chat coming in from Tylon. Tylen? I'm sorry if I'm saying your name wrong. Let's see if it'll pull here. But nice little $2 super chat saying thank you. You've done a great job tonight. I appreciate that. Cheers to you guys. Let's keep it rolling. Whew. Doesn't taste like watermelon. Tyler, I'm sorry, your super chat's not pulling for some reason right now. We've been having a little bit of issue with it, but I appreciate you. I see it, and you are appreciated. Oh my God, we're actually less than 50 away from hitting 600 likes. Hit that like button if you want the Indiana Fever to pull this one out. Do you want a game 3? Who doesn't love a game 3? In the first round, game 3 is like game 7. Why? Because the first round of the WNBA playoffs is best 2 out of 3. All right, and the Aces and the Liberty, they already swept. You want a game 3. This is good for the league. You're rooting for women's basketball right now. We need it, baby. We need it. Caitlin Clark, first rookie in WNBA playoff history with 25 points, 5 boards and 5 assists. You knew she was not leaving quietly. You knew she was not leaving quietly. If the Sun do end up winning this ball game, just know, I know I'm rooting for the Fever right now because I like a little underdog, the number 6 seed obviously, but just know the Sun deserve it, man. The Sun have played phenomenal this year. But the Fever, I love the story, man. Back-to-back first picks of the WNBA draft. Back-to-back Rookie of the Year. They deserve this. They've paid their dues. And let's see what they can do here. Let's see if they can finish it off. Let's go, baby. This has been a great game. Texas, Louise, Alexander, Gail, K Sharp, Dixie, all in the chat right now. Boston, Bob, Barry, W in here. Gil. Spicy. I like it. All right. It's going to be Indiana Fever basketball. Less than 3 minutes left to play in this ball game. Tie ball game, 73-all. Clark feeds Boston. Down low. She goes big. She puts it up. She takes the lead. Boston making a name for herself tonight. Coming from the former Rookie of the Year, as if she hasn't already been known. Alyssa Thomas around the three-point line. Doesn't necessarily like the 3-ball game. She finds Dewanna Bonner inside. She goes up strong. She misses the layup. Nope, she made it. The net just didn't move. That was how clean it was. My bad. All right, back to Indiana Fever basketball. Caitlin Clark taking her time. 2 minutes left to go. Clark crossover. She gets double teamed. She feeds Teamy. Finds it down low. Aliyah Boston. Another layup. It's good. Keep doing it. Keep double teaming Clark. Do you not know that she leads WNBA in assists? Do you not think she's going to find something with her court vision? Keep doing that. Alyssa Thomas feeds Dewanna Bonner. She pulls up for 3. Oh, Bonner drains the 3. Holy cow. Bonner said, not that easy. Clark now trying to respond. Less than 2 minutes to go. Crossover on DiJonai Carrington. She jump stops, feeds it to Teamy at the top of the three-point line. Back to Clark, sets a screen, double teaming Clark. Now it's just Marina Mabry. 4 seconds left to shoot. Going to be out on the Sun. Good play by Clark. She wanted to fight for it, but it was out on Marina. So now there's 2 seconds on the shot clock. Allows Caitlin Clark, pass it in, take a shot. I would pass to either Lexi or Kelsey, but we're going to have one more timeout here to really figure out what their game plan should be, which I also do enjoy. All right, unfortunately, I can't seem to pull this super chat either coming in from Arjun, but just know you're appreciated. Sending in a nice $10 super chat. First time super chatter too, saying, for your throat, losing lozenges? What is that? For yelling. Yeah. There's a thing here at Chat Sports where the next day our voices are a little bit off. That's for sure. All right, let's go. Let me see who you guys got as well. I got almost 2,000 people watching in here. I mean, that's got to be the most streamed WNBA playoff game right now on YouTube, right? Thank you so much for spending it with me. I wouldn't want to do it with anybody else. But now we're really going to decipher who knows what's up. All right? Who you guys got winning this ball game? Who can take it in the last 1 minute and 30 seconds of this game? If you guys got IND for the Indiana Fever, type IND. If you've got the Sun, type CON. Let's go. Timothy O'Donnell, of course I'm streaming next year. If you guys want us to go live for the WNBA Finals, let me know. Because I do the WNBA stuff here. I will let you know. I see a lot of INDs in the chat. I got Richard, Andy, Rhonda, Boston Bob, Celtic Raider, Luis, all got the Indiana going on right now. I like it. I got a couple of Connecticut's in there, though. I got Tia. I wish I had more names to say than that, but I don't. It's still just Tia. Appreciate you, girl. All right, 2 seconds left on the shot clock. Lexi Hull is going to inbound it. She throws that out of bounds. Well, that sucked. You took a timeout and you cooked up that plan? That sucked. That was a turnover. Okay. Well, that was a buzz killer. My God. All right, Indiana Fever basketball now. Since she turned it over. Alyssa Thomas, around the three-point line. Going to find Dewanna Bonner. Caitlin Clark is guarding her. She gets stuffed by the screen. Now double teaming Bonner. I like that a lot. She pulls up for three. No good. I like the double team. Aliyah Boston fighting for the rebound. She gets it. We're down to a minute. Who do you guys got? Kelsey Mitchell sidestep three. Oh, it's just short, but Kelsey Mitchell gets her own rebound, and she throws it away. What are you doing? You're down. Dewanna Bonner finds Alyssa Thomas. Now finds Marina Mabry for three. She drained it. That's game, man. That's got to be game. Kelsey Mitchell, what the fuck are you doing? You rebounded and just chucked it back up out there. You could have put it right back up. What the hell are you doing, Kelsey Mitchell? Damn. That's a second crunch time play she has effed up this quarter. Look at this. I don't want to watch the replay of Marina's three. We know she can drain threes. Kelsey Mitchell takes a sidestep three, right? Short. Bounces right back off the rim. And I love this from Kelsey Mitchell. Following through. Following your own shot. She gets her rebound, and then you know what she does? She goes, she just throws it into Dewanna Bonner's hand. You had nobody in front of you. Have you ever heard of getting a rebound and putting it back up? That's what I would have done. Well, that's crazy because I don't play basketball and I don't have any hand-eye coordination, but nonetheless. God dang. 81-77. Sorry, let me change the score here for you guys. That's tough, man. You don't want it to be like that. On a turnover. Now you're giving Mabry the lead high in the game, the team high with 17 points. Why was anybody guarding Marina? Love of God. What is she from the three-point line tonight? She's 3 for 10, looking like Caitlin Clark out there in game one. All right, 45 seconds left to play. Can the Connecticut Sun bounce back? Give me a three ball, man. Give me a three ball from Clark. I need it. I need it in my veins. Let's go. Lexi Hull inbounding now for the Fever. They're double teaming Clark on the inbound. Finds Kelsey Mitchell. She pulls up for three. No good. Rebound. Connecticut Sun. Oh, I would foul. Why are you fouling? They foul. Why did Kelsey Mitchell chuck it up immediately? You inbound it. You've got 24 seconds on the clock. What are you doing? Chucking it up there. 38 seconds left. And DiJonai Carrington's going to the line. It's not over, but it's not going to be easy. Mitchell, what are you doing, man? God, that sucks. DiJonai Carrington makes her free throw. Got 2-possession ball game. Well, you already had a 2-possession ball game. Connecticut Sun are in the bonus, though, which does help Indiana if a foul were to occur. And she makes both. Man. They calling a timeout here? Somebody call a timeout? No. All right. Indiana Fever basketball going to inbound it from the side. 2,100 people watching right now. Hit that sub for me if you guys haven't already. Kelsey Mitchell inbounds to Aliyah Boston. Back to Kelsey Mitchell. She drives inside, puts up a shot, and she bricks it. And they're going to foul. Good foul. The foul was on Clark. Connecticut Sun have got all the momentum right now, man. That's tough, man. But Connecticut Sun are the better team. They deserve it. And what's tough, too, is that the Connecticut Sun played their worst game. And the Fever still couldn't get it done. And that's what's tough, is that it's like, you want to root for the underdog in the Indiana Fever, but you also know the Connecticut Sun just kind of gave you that opportunity to take away the win. And Dewanna Bonner's fired up. She makes her first free throw. And there's 30 seconds left. I don't see this turning right for the Indiana Fever, unfortunately. But, game's not over. Dewanna Bonner, she's going to be at the free throw line for her second. She's been perfect from the free throw line so far, and she continues that. Caitlin Clark takes this one up now, passes half court. Let's give me one more Clark three. Good bounce pass down low. Teamy is going to make a layup. All right, 23 seconds left. 79-85. And the Connecticut Sun turned the ball over. All right, back to Indiana fever. I like it. They try to do a fast break sort of from the baseline. Didn't work out. Clark's taking it now. You got to go. 18 seconds left. You got to go. She pushes by, pulls up for three. Oh, hard off the back iron. Takes a bounce on the backboard. It's going to be a turnover. 12 seconds left. I liked Clark, though. You know, everybody's waving to Clark for after that shot, too. She doesn't deserve that, man. Definitely doesn't deserve that. Timeout, Connecticut Sun. They take their last timeout. 12 seconds left. Damn. Damn, what a close game. It's not over yet. It's 12 seconds is a lot of time, man, but the momentum, being at home, it's all on Connecticut Sun right now. It's just going to be tough for Fever. I appreciate the effort. You know, Clark chucking up that three. It was great. Nah, Connecticut Sun, man, they just deserve it. They really do deserve it. They've been the best team. They've definitely been the best team. They deserve it. I tell you what, man, Indiana Fever, they're getting a new head coach. Richard Lee said sub for Suns dubs. Just hit that sub button. Suns are Fever, man. It was a great game. I'll take that. That's what, you know, we're here, man. We're rooting for women's basketball. You kind of knew going into this game Fever weren't going to be able to pull it out. Respectfully, the Sun are too dangerous on offense, man. Especially picking up Marina Mabrey at the trade deadline. It's crazy. You don't see in-season trades like that in the WNBA very often. And that was a huge pickup. As you can tell, she's a leading scorer in tonight's game. She's a leading scorer in game one. She's special. All right, they're going to foul one more time. DiJonai Carrington. They're really trying to soak up the last bit of time here, but there's 10 seconds left in the clock. DiJonai Carrington going to head back to the line as well. All right. 1,700 people watching with me. I appreciate that, guys. DiJonai going to make the first free throw, going to make this 86-79. What a game by the Fever, man. Being the number 6 seed out of 8, I mean, they put up a good fight tonight. Carrington, 2 for 2. And Carrington winning most improved player, she 1,000% deserved it. 1,000%. She has done phenomenal. 3, 2, 1. Kelsey Mitchell, she puts up a layup at the very last moment. It goes in. She's actually going to end up getting an and one here with 0.9 seconds left to go. So good for Kelsey Mitchell, getting up her last shot of the season. Unfortunately, it doesn't matter. Even if she does make this free throw, it's just not going to be enough. Kelsey Mitchell with the last shot of the season, and she missed it. It's pretty on par. Connecticut Sun have swept the Indiana Fever and are now headed to the second round. They will more than likely face the Minnesota Lynx, but the Minnesota Lynx will take on their opponent, the Phoenix Mercury, tonight after this game. I unfortunately won't be live, but if you guys take away any message from this live stream is watch women's basketball. It's phenomenal. This is a great game. This is a great playoff series, and you can't ask for anything more, man. Support women's basketball just like you guys did for this show here tonight. That is a wrap on Caitlin Clark's rookie season. Rookie of the year. She played her ass off, man. They've got to figure some things out in Indiana. Fire the head coach. And then hopefully we'll be back and see another great year for Caitlin Clark, man. But what a great game. What a great season. Connecticut Sun in Minnesota Lynx. If it ends up being Minnesota, if Minnesota wins tonight, it's going to be number 2 versus number 3. You've already got number 1 versus number 4. Rematch of last year's finals. But in the semifinals this year, Aces and Liberty. Guys, watch women's basketball. It's phenomenal. And now you may have the Connecticut Sun going up against the Minnesota Lynx. You're going to have two, if that's the case, you are going to have 2 phenomenal semifinals with the Aces and Liberty and the Minnesota Lynx and Connecticut Sun. But the Minnesota Lynx is about to kick off right now. Same channel, ESPN. I unfortunately will not be live, but thank you guys so much. 43,000 viewers here tonight. People watch women's basketball, and people enjoy women's basketball. Once again, Thank you guys so much. If you guys want me to go live, go on ahead. If you want me to go live for the WNBA Finals, which I would love to, go on ahead, comment under this video, and just type WNBA. And I'll let my bosses know that you guys want me to go live for the WNBA Finals, which will be in early October. I would love to. I know you guys would too. So thank you guys so much for everything. I'm going to hop on out of here. I'm going to let you guys soak up what just happened in this ball game. But thank you so much. We had a phenomenal channel, and hopefully I'll see you guys again here. I already got Kristen here saying go live. I've got Adolph in here saying WNBA. So maybe I'll talk to my bosses and see what we can do for the WNBA Finals. It'll either be the Aces and the Liberty in the WNBA Finals, and the Connecticut Sun now have an opportunity to make it to the WNBA Finals as well. Thank you guys so much. Have a great night. Be safe. And as always, go WNBA. Watch women's sports.